Come on, man!
Good morning. How y'all doing? Y'all want to walk with? We got basketball, baseball, and hockey. Playoff basketball, playoff hockey. Regular season baseball, stickball. Yankees, Red Sox. Yankees up 1-0. Guess who's going to Vegas? definitely hitting. NBA players aren't allowed to play defense anymore. Somebody hasn't been watching the NBA playoffs the last few years. I don't say no names, but their initials are Dog in DC. Now, you're right about defense in the regular season. Regular season NBA is unwatchable now because there is no defense, like you said. It's not like it was in the 90s when I was growing up. It's unwatchable in the regular season. But in the playoffs, they do play defense. It's like 90s basketball in the playoffs. A lot of y'all asked me about hockey. We got hockey on. So I answered your thoughts. We got 3 or 4 hockey games coming on. First one's about to start now. Give me 2 more minutes and we'll be good to go. 2 minute. This is your 2-minute warning, folks. Your 2-minute warning.
Stop mistreating Uncle Lou!
Intro too long, Lou. Intro too long. Shut up, lady. Or I'll make it twice as long. About that. Unfortunately, I have had to add this back to the screen because lately it's been too many people that have forgot about this here. So I had to put it back up there. It's just there's been too many of you getting a little bit too familiar. Yeah. So I did have to add that back to the top of the screen. So let's please try to keep that in mind throughout the duration of tonight's stream. Management thanks you for your cooperation in this matter. Boston and Philadelphia just underway. First minute, a couple of minutes into the game. We're all tied up at 6. In that one, Boston leads the series 1-0. Got that on in the middle. Over here, we have the Montreal Canadiens and the Tampa Bay Lightning. And over here, we've got the Yankees and the Red Sox. So we got 3 games, 3 different sports. 2 of them are playoffs. I do not watch basketball or hockey during the regular season. I only watch the postseason. Baseball, I don't watch at all. But I've got this extra TV over here. It's just sitting there doing absolutely nothing while I had the basketball and the hockey game on. And I was like, well, if I can bet on it, I'll watch it. So I did bet on it. And so we're watching it. It's that simple. What do I have? I've got the Red Sox to beat the Yankees at home today. They're currently trailing 1-0 in the bottom of the second inning, but the Red Sox have a runner on second with 2 outs. For the basketball game tonight, I've got under 112 points in the first half. That's what I have here. Boston and Philadelphia, under 112 first half. Hockey game, Tampa Bay Lightning and Montreal Canadiens. I did a parlay. Who doesn't love a good 2-team hockey parlay? Yes, I've got the Lightning at home to beat Montreal, parlayed with my Vegas Knights at home to beat the Utah Mammoths or whatever the fuck. So that's what we have bet on what's going on now. Of course, I've got a whole slew of bets here for all kinds of pointless and ridiculous shit that's coming on tonight. And there is a comment section poll as well. Make sure you put your 2 cents in, so to speak, by casting your vote in the poll. Do we want over or do we want under the 8 o'clock game? Spurs and Trailblazers comes on at 8. Over or under 113 points in the first half on that one. What do y'all want there? Get your votes in right now. The under is slightly ahead. So make sure you do what you supposed to do and vote in that poll. How's everybody doing? Dario, good morning, sir. Carolina jackpot. Might as well light that money on fire, as you always say, with the parlay routine. Yes. Now, in my own defense, I'm only doing a 2-team parlay. And both teams are playing at home, and both teams are significant favorites. So it's not one of these parlays where you bet $5 and win $1 million if you get all 48 of your picks right. So we'll see. But I do agree with you that parlays are lighting money on fire. But guess what, bud? Turns out I've got some money to light on fire. I have beat the bookie over his skull for he's sent me $1,900 in the last 2 weeks. I'm beating the soul and will to live out of that gypsy jizz rag that calls himself a bookie, what lives across the river over there in North Augusta. I'm beating the life out of him. I'm this close to getting cut off, but he's a lot more dumb than I am. He can cut me off if he wants to. That's fine. I'll just get somebody else to open an account with him, and I'll place the bets. So he can't get rid of me. Either one way or another, I'm beating that gypsy jizz rag out of his money, period. Who else is here? Joe D says, what's the play, Lou? I got 7 plays locked in already. I've got a smorgasbord in that. Now, the play of the day, there's no such thing as a lock, just so everybody knows. But the Uncle Lou play of the day, Houston, minus the points against the Lakers. The Lakers won the first game, even though Houston, I'm getting getting ahead of myself here. Let me pull it up instead of trying to remember what the fuck I did. Here it is. Yeah, Houston. Houston Rockets plays at Los Angeles, the Lakers. The Lakers won the first game, even though Houston was favored. And now here we are in game 2, and for some reason, Houston's favored again. Vegas knows something that Uncle Lou doesn't know. Vegas knows Houston's winning tonight. So that's my play of the day. Houston to cover the points against the Lakers. I have a bet on the first half and the second half of that game. So that's the late game tonight, though. It doesn't come on until 10:30. What else? What other pointless bets do I have today? I've got the Padres to win. I've got the Diamondbacks to win. I've got the Cardinals and Marlins over 4.5 runs in the first 5 innings. Where are we at in that one? Cardinals and what the fuck? What am I doing? They're tied at 1 in the top of the 3rd, so need 3 more runs in that one. What else do we have going on here? It's a fair question. The Red Sox to win. I think I already told you that one. Astros and Guardians under 5 runs in the first 5 innings. Where are we at there? They are 2-0. Guardians are winning in the bottom of the 4th. 1 out, runners on first and second. So we got 9 more outs to sweat in that one. Under 4.5 looks good right now. Hockey game underway. No score. Montreal and Tampa Bay. Basketball game underway here in the middle. Yankees up over the Red Sox 1-0 in the 3rd. There we go. That's the bets. That's the recap. How's everyone doing? How you mom and them? Did somebody say parlay? Yes, someone said parlay. Sasquatch is here. That is great news, as is Defense General. That Hawks game was the most excited I've been about basketball since Kobe retired. Yes, the Hawks did get a big win yesterday on the road against the mighty New York Knicks to tie that series at 1. Series headed back to Atlanta sometime the next couple of days. Hawks and Knicks tied at 1 game apiece in that series. I watched that one last night because I bet on the Hawks to cover. I took the Hawks +7. Turns out didn't even need the 7. They won outright. So I am down to start the week, though. So, here I tell you everything I got right. I am down after yesterday. I am down $66. So we got some work to do today here to dig out of that hole in that. And your boy Uncle Lou's headed out of town next week. Yep. Shout out to that Jizz Rag bookie. But I am headed out of town next week. So there won't be any live shows next week, just to let you know. Well, Monday night. We'll do something Monday night next week. But I'm leaving Tuesday and coming back Sunday. Yeah. Portland, San Antonio bets need guidance. Well, the comment section right now is tied 50-50 on the over-under in the first half. I mean, I like the Spurs to win for sure in that one. The Spurs are my pick to win it all. I have a futures bet on the Spurs to win it all at +500. But San Antonio -11 is the spread. I am probably going to bet the Spurs in the first half of that one. The first half line right now is -7. I don't know, that's kind of steep. -7 is kind of steep. What's the first quarter line? I love betting home teams in the first half and the first quarter of games. The Spurs are a 4-point favorite for the first quarter. Those are high numbers. I'd love it to be 2 or 3 in the first quarter, 4 or 5 at halftime, but it's not. So I don't know what I'm going to bet yet. Y'all are going to have to help me over the next 30 minutes figure out what we're going to bet on that Spurs game. Yeah, y'all are going to have to help me locked in big bag on Houston. Well, I hope you hit it. I've got what do I have? $200, I think, on Houston. 220. I got $220 to win 200 on Houston. So I hope you hit it, because that means I will hit it too. Yeah, let's both win, Joe. How about that? Still no score in that hockey game and that. What's going on? What's everybody up to? What's everybody up to these days? Upset tonight, Lou? Yeah, that's great, but you're going to have to be way more specific since there's like 40 sporting events on tonight. Yeah, I'm going to need to be way more specific on that and that and that. My take after spring, Ohio State is fine at wide receiver 2 with Chris Henne Jr., another Good 5-star wide receiver. Yeah, you don't even have to know who Chris Henry Jr. is. I blindly knew Ohio State would be fine at wide receiver 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 just because they're Ohio State. I forget who was that guy I was arguing with in the comments section that told me Ohio State is going to struggle because they have no proven wide receiver 2. I said, buddy, they've got 5 NFL wide receivers on their team, whether you know their name or not. There's wide receivers at Ohio State that can't get on the field that are going to be playing in the NFL at some point. I mean, it's a never-ending fucking factory of wide receivers there. Detroit Pistons avoid 0-2 tomorrow. I haven't even looked at that game yet. I haven't even looked at it. I will probably take Detroit tomorrow. I'll probably play the rebound. Similar thing to the Lakers and Rockets. The Rockets are favored to win the series, but lost game 1. So I'm big on the Rockets in game 2. The Pistons are favored to win that series at home, but lost game 1. I'll probably take them on a rebound in game 2. But I don't bet NBA games ahead of time. I won't bet any of tomorrow's NBA games until tomorrow. The only thing in general I ever bet ahead of time is football, because the games are played once a week. The lines come out usually Sunday night or Monday morning, and if you have a really good feel on a game, did Tampa Bay just score? Yes, they did. Tampa Bay has scored to take the lead. That's good for the Payloo. When the lines first come out on a football game on a Sunday or a Monday and the game's not played till Saturday, if you have a good feel on the game, you can sometimes get ahead of the line. Like let's say the line comes out on something -5 and you just know this team is going to win by 10. You can bet it early in the week before the line eventually moves up to 10, But other sports, I generally bet the day of the game. The only exception being futures bets that I'll put in. So I have a futures bet on the Spurs to win the NBA title. They're not the favorite. The Thunder is the favorite, but there was just no value in betting the Thunder. It was like plus 150 or something, or 200 or something. The Spurs are plus 500. I just went to the Georgia Spring game this past Saturday. Congratulations, my man. Hope you had a good time. Lightning just took a 1-0 lead over Montreal. That's good news. Boston is up on the 76ers in the first quarter, and the Yankees still up 1-0 over the Red Sox in the bottom of the third. The Red Sox are up to bat with 1 out, nobody on. Boston's up 20-13 with 4:38 to go in the first quarter. Boston's up 1-0 in that series. Detroit Pistons 1-2. Hello, David Neal. Hello. Hello. Turns out there's nobody home. Anybody want to go to Vegas next week? Yes, no, gamble, sit by the pool. Yes, no, maybe so. I'll be there Tuesday to Saturday. Yeah, I have to. I have an itch, and I have to scratch it. Yeah. 23-13. Boston now out to a 10-point lead. 3-pointer for the 76ers. No good. Boston with the rebound. 4 minutes to go now in the first quarter. Boston looks good early in this one. 3-pointer. Short. Clanked it off the front of the rim. Ohio State is rumored to get new uniforms for 2026. The return of gray sleeves on jerseys. Well, I better make a note of that. Let's see. Gray sleeves on jerseys. Ohio State going 100-0. All right, I got that. I got that written down. Notre Dame fans kiss their dads on the lips. I think you mean their priest. What is that with the Ohio State uniform? That's permanent, or that's an alternate jersey they're wearing once? So you're talking about they're doing that all the time. Where are you staying? Caesars. I might fly out to Vegas for the hell of it. What days? I leave Tuesday. I get to Vegas around 7 o'clock at night, Tuesday night. I fly out of Vegas at like 3 in the afternoon on Saturday. So I'll be there all day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Get there Tuesday night. I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I leave Saturday afternoon. Caesar's Palace. I can't, but I'm going to Chicago for July 4th and catching a Cubs game. Hey, Pigskin Pete is going to that very same game, bud. Pigskin Pete is going to the July 4th Chicago Cubs game. So he'll be there too. Notre Dame has fans. Yes. Now, the average age of the Notre Dame fan is like 63, 64. But yes, they do have fans. They're commonly referred to as boomers. You hear people on the internet say, okay, boomer, or that guy's a boomer. If you're a boomer, there's almost a 90% chance you're a Notre Dame fan. Yep. That's just math. I didn't make that up. They've done studies. So they've done sociology. We got a fight in the hockey game here. I like that. Multiple fights now. I like. 54. You're a little on the younger side for a Notre Dame man. Yeah, playoff hockey's amazing. Notre Dame is gay. Schools don't have sexual preferences, bud. Now, most priests are gay, but Notre Dame specifically as an institution can't be gay. Inanimate objects like that don't have sexual preferences. In honor of NFL Draft Week, I'm hoping my Titans get Jeremiah Love at pick number 4. That's awfully high to draft a running back, but he is really good. He is really good. I think he's the best running back in the draft. Might make a good vid, oldest fan bases versus youngest fan bases. Who would the young fan bases be? Let's say that's actually an interesting question. You know, when I was young, middle school age, high school age, everybody walking down the hallway in school had on a Dallas Cowboys starter jacket or a Miami Hurricanes starter jacket or an Oakland Raiders starter jacket. I don't even know if they were fans at all. But that's what I wonder. So I don't know if there's anything like that today, where if you go to a middle school or a high school, there's just a bunch of kids wearing whatever hat or hoodie for no reason. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore. But when I was in middle school and high school, everybody and their brother had either a Miami Hurricanes starter jacket, a Raiders starter jacket, a Cowboys starter jacket. It was wild. If Notre Dame doesn't make the playoffs this season, Notre Dame is going to be down bad. Notre Dame should dismantle their entire athletic program if they fail to make the playoffs this year with the talent they have and the schedule they have. I'm going to go ahead and agree with you on that there. I have to. Top of the 5th inning, Astros and Guardians 2-1. The Guardians are winning, but the Astros have bases loaded. We need to get out of this inning here because we have under 4.5 runs in that game. We can only afford one more run in that game. We've got, where is that? Astros, Guardians. No, we've got under 5. One more run, we can still win. 2 more runs would be a push. 3 more runs and we lose. We don't want to do that. We're trying to win bets, not lose bets. So we need them to get out of this inning here. Bases loaded, 2 outs. No balls, 1 strike. Alvarez at the plate. We need him to strike out or ground out or fly out, or we just need him to get out. So basically what we need to happen there. Yeah, that's what we need to happen there. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, yep. Yeah. Still no ball, one strike. I'm not sure what's going on there. Well, shit. He doubled. He doubled and drove in 2 runs. So it's now 3-2. So we can't win the bet. The best we can do now is a push. We've got under 5. 5 would be a push. We'd get our money back. And they're still up to bat now. Runners on second and third now with 2 outs. We're 4 outs away from, we were 4 outs away from a win. Now we're 4 outs away from a push. We're trying to win bets here, not lose them. Now in the Cardinals-Marlins game, what do we have going on there? Cardinals and Marlins, 2-1 in the bottom of the third. We've got over 4.5. So we need runs in that game. We need outs in the Astros. This is, guys, don't ever do what I do. First of all, I'm an expert. You shouldn't be trying this at home where like me, where you're betting on 9 different things at the same time. You can't keep track of any of them. If somebody were to ask me right now what bets do I have, I wouldn't be able to tell them. I'd have to literally look it up. It's just insanity what I do. I don't know if I either hate myself, hate money, or both. I don't know. Notre Dame should join the Pac-12. That's probably the dumbest. That's one of the dumbest things we'll hear today. Clearly, they should join the ACC or the Big Ten. Yeah, been a ban in 73, but did have Bama shirts to wear. I saw on a full NFO draft, big board player rankings, Cash Jones at 432, and I still thought that was a little high. He entered the draft as a wide receiver, not as a running back. So that's interesting. That's interesting. The 76ers have come back in this game with Boston. It's now 26-23, just a 3-point lead for the Celtics. They do have the ball. A minute to go in the first quarter. Pump fake. Puts it up, no good. Air ball, out of bounds, off Boston. It's going to be the 76ers ball with about a minute to go. Steve Sarkisian is James Franklin South. I think that's another terrible take. First of all, that's not even an insult. That's number one. That's not even an insult. To tell somebody that they're as good of a coach as James Franklin is a compliment. But I do think Steve Sarkisian right now is better than James Franklin. Cash Jones will be a great practice squad player. Not sure that that's what he has in mind. Why does it say the score of the Astros? The Astros Guardians game says 2-2. A minute ago it said 3-2. What is going on? Something happened in the Astros Guardians game. It was 3-2. Now it's 2-2. How do you lose a run in baseball? There must have been some kind of review. I'm not watching the game. I just have the digital play-by-play pulled up on the internet. So I'm not watching the game. But there must have been, they must have scored, but there was a challenge or a review, and they won the challenge. So we can still win this bet. We need 3 more outs. It's tied 2-2 coming up in the bottom of the 5th, and we've got under 4.5 runs. If Carolina Jackpot's still watching, 4 runs is less than 4.5. But so that would be a winner for us if we can get 3 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. So that's good. Yeah. First of all, why enter at wide receiver this year? No elite talent, but this is a historically deep wide receiver class. If you want a wide receiver 3, you can get him at 45 or 200, no difference. I am shocked the Magic beat the Pistons in game 1. I did have the Magic plus the points in that game, but I wish I would have bet them on the money line. It would have been a bigger win. What's up, Wayne? Arch Manning's going to get sucked off by all the commentators only to play a little better than average. I disagree. I think Arch Manning is going to go off this year. He's probably my pick to win the Heisman. You know who else is fixing to have a monster year? Darian Mensah at Miami. Darian Mensah, Arch Manning. Dante Moore at Oregon could have a big year. Arch Manning played good in November, and he's got a couple of elite weapons at wide receiver now. I think he's going to have a big year. Now, I meant to bet on the Cubs. Why didn't I do it? And now the game's done started. I thought I bet on the Cubs. I'm an idiot. I bet so many games, I can't remember what I bet and what I didn't. Now I'm trying to bet on the Cubs, and it's too late. Well, we'll see if we can live bet them in a minute. But I like the Cubs today to beat the Phillies. Lou, which steak restaurant do you go to? In Augusta, I go to T-Bones. We don't have in Augusta, not really what you would consider like high-end steak restaurants. Like, I don't think there's anywhere in Augusta where you can go and a steak costs over $100. Nowhere that I'm aware of. But if, first of all, I don't like ordering a steak at a restaurant. It's a waste of money, and I can make a better steak for me at home than almost any restaurant can make, because I know exactly how I like my steak. I know exactly how I like it seasoned. I know exactly how much butter I like to baste it with. I know exactly how long I like it cooked and at what temperature. And no matter what restaurant you go to, they don't know any of that. They have a thermostat, and you tell them medium, they cook it to a certain they put their seasonings on it. And I've had some great steaks at some great steak restaurants, but I've had $200 steaks, and they were good, and they may even be better than the steaks I make at home, but they're not worth $200. There's no steak worth $200. I mean, I've paid it before, I've done it before, but. Another fight in the hockey game. 3 of them at the same time now. Look at this. Here they go. 3 separate fights in this. Y'all are sleeping on playoff hockey. Big dummies. 3 separate fights. Look at the referee getting in. The referee's fixing to catch a fucking stray. 1, 2, 3, 4 fights at this. This guy's got a bloody eyeball. This other guy lost his helmet and his stick. And he's yelling at folks. Look at this. Lady Lou bringing food tonight. No, the lady's in class tonight. We had tacos earlier, around 5 o'clock. Taco Tuesday. Lou, did you place any bets on any midweek college baseball game? No. No. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, bud. Georgia always chokes in the playoffs. Yeah, except for the 2 times that they won the playoffs. Except for those back-to-back natties 4 and 5 years ago. Yes, except for that. They choke in the playoffs. What a ridiculous comment. Every team chokes in the playoffs every year except for one, but I don't know if you know that or not. Everybody that makes the playoffs every year chokes except for one. Hey, here's another bit of advice that you might not know. You can't choke in the playoffs if you never make it there. You know? So lucky for you there. Only 2 natties in 45 years. Well, 3 since 1980. 3 natties in the last 26 years. I'll take it. I'll take 2 in the last 5. That's more than your team has, but yeah. Georgia's got the most wins and the most natties of any team in the NIL and portal era. So there's no trolling me about Georgia being bad. Georgia's the best program in college football today, bud. Does that rub you the wrong way, man? How does that make you feel, Jerry? Georgia's the best program in football, bud. Over the last 5 years, the current era of football, NIL portal, nobody does it like Georgia, bud. Most natties, most wins. Haven't lost to a team in any other conference in 8 years, bud. It's been 8 years since a team from another conference beat Georgia. Top of the mountain, my man. Top of the mountain. Lou, do you think Kirby Smart's the best coach in football right now? It's between him and Cignetti. It's hard to argue against Cignetti when you look at what he's done in the last 2 years. I mean, last year's obvious, 16-0 and a natty, but even the year before that, they only lost 1 game, or 2 games, I guess. It's hard to argue against Cignetti right now. I don't. If when somebody makes a list of top coaches, as long as Ryan Day, Cignetti, and Kirby Smart are the top 3, I don't care what order people put them in. It's not worth arguing over. You can make cases for all 3 of those guys. If somebody puts out a list and the top 3 is not those 3 names, I don't even read the rest of the list. It's an irrelevant list. You just have to be a complete idiot to put out a coaching list that doesn't have those 3 names at the top. Yankees still up 1-0, top of the 5th inning. They're up to bat with 1 out. Boston has opened up an 8-point lead here, 33-25. 76ers shooting some free throws now. 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. We're going to be close on y'all's under bet. I have a feeling we might hit it. Let's see what the live number is. What did we have? What was the comment section bet? Was it under 112? Is that what it was? They are on pace in the first half to score 110. So again, in case Carolina Jackpot is listening, 110 would be less than 112. So that would mean we would win that bet. That would mean we would win that bet, which would be, which of course would be ideal. That would be an ideal scenario. Well, wouldn't you know it? It is 3-2. It is 3-2. I don't know what was going on with the scoreboard on this app that I'm watching, but it is the Astros and the Guardians. Astros 3, Guardians 2, bottom of the 5th inning, 1 out, runners on first and second. We need 2 more outs to get out of the inning, and we will have a push. We can't win the bet. We had under 5, but we can hopefully not lose. Now there are 2 outs, so we just need the 1 more out. Cardinals and Marlins, 4-1 is the score there. That sounds like a potential winner, and it is. We had over 4.5 runs in the first 5 innings. They're at 5 runs in the 4th inning. So again, jackpot. 5 runs is more than 4.5. So we win that bet. That's good. That's good. So we are 1-0 on our bets on the stream so far tonight. 1-0. Active coaches, it would be Ryan, Kirby, Dabo, and Kurt just on rings. Well, ranking rings is, I mean, we're not listing coaches in order of how many national titles they've won. Do you think in Mac Brown's last year at North Carolina, he was the 4th best coach in America? I don't. But if you're just counting rings, he was. So, I mean, Dabo is not a top 5 coach in football right now. Now, where Dabo ends up ranking all time, that's a different conversation. Dabo's got 2 rings. He'll be on a lot of, top 20 all-time coaches lists all time when it's all said and done. But Dabo's not a top 5 coach, right? I don't think Dabo's a top 10 coach right now. I'm here to help, Jackpot. I'm here to help, bud. Ryan Day isn't a top 10. Okay, here we go again. Is that you, Kyle? Is that you on a burner account, Kyle? Ryan Day is not a top 10 coach. Holy shit. Why not just announce to the entire world that you're a driveling retard? Is it true Tennessee's offense is a gimmick? Yes, it is true. I should have mentioned that in the how to irritate every fan base video when I got to Tennessee. I mentioned all the 1998 shit, but I should have mentioned that's actually they get mad about that. That's actually good. I dropped the ball there in that video. The 1998, I think they might actually get more mad about the gimmick thing now than they do about 1998 because they've been hearing 1998 for so long. They might actually be more mad about the gimmick thing than they are about hashtag 1998. I dropped the ball there. Look at the talent on Ohio State. Buddy, a college coach's number one job is to do what? Acquire talented players. Saying somebody's not a good coach because they have talented players is retarded. That's the number one job of a head coach, you fucking idiot, is to acquire talented players, you fucking moron. Holy shit, you're stupid. Ah, damn, you're dumb, man. What's the matter with you? If Ryan Day wasn't such a great talent evaluator and great recruiter, Ohio State wouldn't be any good. Yeah, no shit, bud. Yeah, no shit, dummy. What a fucking retard. Uh-oh, Montreal has tied it up. That's no good. Still in the first period. We got plenty of time for the Lightning to retake the lead, but we're tied at 1 in this hockey game here with 3:40 to go in the first period. Yep. Who decides where the NIL money goes, you absolute retard? Jesus Christ. This guy can't be serious, man. He's got to be trolling. There can't be a human being that's that dumb and has access to the internet. The NIL money. Who do you think decides what they do with the NIL money? Jesus Christ, man. How can you be this fucking dumb, man? Did Ryan Day come over to your house and fuck your mother or something? What in the fuck, man? What are you doing? Commercial in the basketball game now. I think it's the end of the first quarter, though, ain't it? Yeah. What does that score say? 37 to 34. That's no good. That's a lot of points. What the fuck? What's going on? What the heck's going on here? How am I that far behind? It's going to irritate me now. This is going to irritate me. Why didn't y'all tell me I was that far behind on the game? Forgot I had paused it earlier. All right, we're good. Now I got to change the other channels, though. Hold on, give me a second to fix this here. I have to. I have to. And I'm going to, too. All right, there we go. Yeah. Y'all didn't tell me how we were behind on that basketball. 39 to 37, the Celtics are up 2. We're into the second quarter here. I forgot I paused that damn game. Y'all didn't remind me. That's on y'all pretty much. I'm not taking responsibility for that. That's y'all. Y'all should have told me. You didn't. So that's on y'all. Where's our mascot, Woo? In the normal spot. Right there. What's up, Berg? They're asking about you there. How much do you value head-to-head records? It's a data point. like everything else. I mean, do I think the head coach of Northern Illinois is better than Marcus Freeman? No, I don't. Is that if that's what you're asking? I do not think the head coach of Northern Illinois is better than Marcus Freeman, even though he's 1-0 against Marcus Freeman. But it's one of the data points you consider. I mean, if everything else is equal and one coach is 2-0 against another, then, you know, becomes pretty obvious. Ryan Day and Kirby are pretty similar. Kirby's 1-0 against Ryan Day. Kirby's got two natties. He's got one. Kirby's got way more conference titles than Ryan Day. So to me, Kirby is ahead of Ryan Day. Now Kirby and Signetti have not faced off. Kirby obviously has more overall accomplishments than Signetti, but the last 2 years for Signetti have been unbelievable. And they haven't been bad for Georgia. They've won the SEC both years. They made the playoffs both years, but they failed to win a game. Indiana went 16-0 last year. So I could see an argument to have Signetti ahead of Kirby. I can't really see an argument to have Ryan Day ahead of him. Georgia players are the best at drinking and driving and getting arrested. I don't think they've had very many drinking and driving incidents. A couple, maybe, over the last 4 or 5 years. Not very many. In fact, I think the only one was Trevor Etienne, and his got thrown out. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they've had any drinking and driving issues. It's mostly racing, speeding. Who's the best active head coach that doesn't have a natty? Sarkisian, Lanning. It'd have to be Sarkisian or Lanning. I would think. Boston trailing now, 41-40. Kalen DeBoer is a better coach than Sark. It's close. I would have Sark ahead of DeBoer, but it is close. Let's see what the live total is on this basketball. If it's we need it to be under 112. The live total is 112. So we're going to be sweating this under on the first half bet here. The Astros and Guardians are in the 6th inning. The score is 3-2, so that bet was a push. We didn't win. We didn't lose. The Cardinals and the Marlins are in the 5th inning. The score is 4-1, so we already hit that bet. So we're 1-0 with a push so far tonight on the stream. We're headed in the right direction. There was no need to arrested Zach Branch. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. That was pretty petty. What the cop did. Now the thing, my criticism of Deion Branch would be, you're 6 days away, 7 days away from getting drafted. Why are you out on the street at 12 and 1 o'clock at night? Now you have the right to do that. There's no laws against it. I'm not saying he's a bad person. But, man, maybe you just don't put yourself in that position if you're about to be drafted. If your lifelong dream is about to come true in 6 or 7 days, maybe Maybe you go home at 10 o'clock. But with that being said, I don't think he did anything wrong. And I definitely don't think he did anything arrestable. It was just an ego trip by that cop. Arrest somebody, handcuff them, throw them in the back of the car, drag them down to the police station for a $36 bond. That's just insanity. Another fight in a hockey game. I don't know much about hockey. I don't know if this is a rivalry game and these two teams hate each other, but there's been 3 or 4 fights already just in the first period of this game. We're at the end of the first period now. They're having to skate around and pick up hockey sticks, which are spread all over the ice here. Another deal where you got 3, 4 fights going on at the same time. End of the first period, your score 1-1. Boston still trails by a point, 46-47. The 76ers have the ball. 4.5 minutes to go in the first, and we've got another foul. What game is that, Lou? What hockey game? Tampa Bay and Montreal. Tampa Bay and Montreal. The second basketball game will be coming on in a minute. When it does, in fact, we'll go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to turn this baseball game off. We don't need to see that. Ain't got no interest in it. Ain't got no interest in it. We're going to watch the Spurs in that. Spurs game getting ready to come on over here now. Still got the Celtics and the 76ers on in the middle, and the hockey game is in first intermission over there. Boston with the ball down 4 with 4 minutes to go. Off the glass and in. 50-48 now the score. It feels like we're not going to hit y'all's under bet. It feels like it's going to go over 112 to me. We would need a lot of missed shots here in the next 4 minutes to hit y'all's under 112 bet. Generally, a cheap shot is why the next game has lots of fights in a non-rivalry situation. Lou, what's the most coveted professional sports trophy in your opinion? Professional sports trophy? I like specifically the trophy? I don't know. I mean, I don't even really give a shit about the actual trophy. Boston is going to lose to Buffalo. The Sabres have been the best team in hockey since December. I'll have to take your word on that. I haven't watched the hockey game to even know. Yeah, it feels like y'all are going to miss your under bet here in the first half, which is no surprise at all. Y'all have about a 20% hit rate on your comment section bets, but y'all had under 112 in the first half. We're trending towards 115, which, of course, is over 112, not under. UJ going downhill with their mid-recruiting. They haven't had a recruiting class outside the top 6 in a decade, but yeah, things are falling apart at the seams. The Sabres being good is the equivalent of Northwestern randoming, becoming good, and running the Big Ten. Yeah, that's not likely to happen. Northwestern is now the losingest team in college football history. That honor used to belong to Indiana, but over the last 2 years, they haven't lost nearly enough games. And Northwestern is now the losingest program in college football history. They're making the starting lineup announcements in the Spurs game now, so that game will be underway in about 5 minutes. Commercial break on the Celtics game, and it's intermission right now in the hockey game. So that's where we're at right now. That is where we're at. I wanted to see if we could live bet that Cubs game. That's what I wanted to do. I like the Cubbies. No score in the second inning. on the Cubs game. Bottom of the second, no outs. Cubs have a runner on first. We're going to take the Cubs -1.5 at +129. The Phillies have been dog shit the last couple of weeks. Cubs at home. Surely they can win by 2 runs, right? Right. Let's do it. Come on, Cubbies. It may be a hot take. I just don't think DeBoer is a very good coach. I don't know what your definition of very good is, but like, do you think there's 15 coaches better than DeBoer? He's taken 2 different teams to the playoffs. So I don't know. It depends on what your definition of very good. I mean, how many very good coaches do you think there are? If you think there's only 5 very good coaches, then yeah, maybe DeBoer's not very good. Maybe he's 7th or 8th on the list. What's up, Mike? I just live bet the Braves to win, 20 to win 35. What's the score of that one? Let's see. Where are the Bravos? 4-2. The Braves are trailing in the bottom of the 4th. The Nationals with a 2-run lead. Nationals are up to bat with 1 out and a runner on first in the bottom of the 4th. I'm going to stay away from that one. I am going to stay away from that one. The Mets have lost 11 straight games. They're in a bad way. They're currently winning 3-0 at home against the Twins in the 4th inning. So they may be on their way to breaking that streak. All right, 3 minutes to go. The Celtics trail by 4. They've got the ball, 52-48, into the lane, ran a man over, and they're going to get him with a charge. Turnover. 76ers will have the ball in a 4-point lead. 52-48, that's a total of 100. We've got under 112, so we need some defense here in the last 3 minutes of this half. Missed shots and defense is what we need if we've got any chance of hitting that under 112. What happened to Zachary Branch? He was standing on the sidewalk. A police officer told him to move. He, according to the police report, Zachariah Branch smirked, took 1 step backwards and to the left, and the cop arrested him, handcuffed him, threw him in the back of the car, took him to jail, booked him, fingerprinted, mugshot, released on $36 bond. '76ers score again, 54-48. 6-point lead now for the underdog Sixers on the road in Boston. 2 minutes to go. Foul. Shit. Chance for a 3-point play here for Boston. That's no good for the under. 54-50 the score. Free throw will make it 51, which would be 105 points. It's going to be really close to that 112, y'all. Lou, you going to be live for the draft? Yes, I will be live Thursday night. Yep, for the draft. Free throw made. 3-point lead now for the 76ers. They've got the ball with 2 minutes to go. Let's slow it down here. Slow it down, bleed some clock. We've got under 112. They're sitting at 105 right now. 4-3, drained it. They're sitting at 108 now. Wide open 3 from the corner was good. Boston with the ball. 3-pointer of their own. No good. Did he draw a foul on that? God damn it. I do hate this about the NBA. When they purposely draw the foul knowing they can't make the shot just to shoot free throws. This was an obvious case of it here. But anyway, chance for 3 free throws here for Boston. If they make these, we're in a bad way. We're in a bad way. Here comes the first of 3 free throws for Boston. We're sitting at 108 points with a minute 41 to go. It looks like y'all are going to miss your under bet. Y'all are terrible with this betting routine. Makes the first free throw. I'm a Michigan man, but Bryce Underwood looked bad in the spring game. I'm not trying to make much of it, but it's the same mistakes as last year. Yeah, he's going to have to get a lot better in the next 3 months if Michigan wants to do anything this year. It's called Hack-a-Shack. No, Hack-a-Shack is when the defense purposely fouls a bad free throw shooter. That's not at all what is going on here. This is when the offense purposely draws a foul in three-point land. Made all the free throws. That's fucking awesome. They're sitting at 111 points. Boy, y'all are dog shit at these bets, aren't you? Are y'all ever going to get one right? 76ers with the ball and a 3-point lead. Underneath, no good. Rebounded by Boston. A minute 25 to go now. Dribbling behind the arc. Through his legs. Juking and jiving. Good defense. Into the lane. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by the 76ers. Slow down and then miss a shot. Into the lane. Bumping up and in. And he drew the foul. Another 3-point play, and that's it. We missed the under. Y'all are dead to me. I'm never letting y'all pick another bet ever again. All y'all do is lose bets. It's sickening. It's unbelievable how wrong y'all can be on bets all the time. It's unbelievable to me how wrong y'all can be on your bets. It's alarming is what it is. It's extremely alarming, to tell the truth. Best to trust Dylan over the chat. Dylan might have a higher hit rate in the chat. You might be right. You might be right. Might have to start betting the opposite of the chat every time. Might have to start doing that. I don't think Lou is Jewish. Hey, Mark. What you doing? Come check on me? Yeah, come check on me? Yeah, see what's going on in here? Berg's right there. Berg's right there. Bryce will suck again, go into the portal, and then finally understand how to play QB somewhere else. Modern day tragedy. That, or he's just another Anthony Richardson. That's still a very good possibility. Lou likes Texas more than Georgia. Don't feel bad. Everyone thought he would be amazing from his high school days. Yeah, I mean, so it's not like Michigan was the only one that wanted him. I mean, anybody would have taken Bryce Underwood. Anybody would have taken him. Texas is better than shitty Georgia. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap than root for Texas. At some point, Texas is going to have to actually prove they're better than Georgia, though. That's the problem. Texas is better than Georgia in the comment section all the time. Problem is, eventually Texas has to play Georgia. And then it turns out that the comment section was a lie and that, in fact, Texas is not better than Georgia. First half comes to an end with the visiting 76ers up on Boston 62-54, an 8-point lead for the 76ers at halftime. Boston leads the series 1-0. 76ers have a player down. I guess we have to bet the Spurs game, or is it too late? Yeah, it already started. We'll have to live bet the Spurs game because it already started. Trailblazers are out to a 13-4 lead over the Spurs with 8:33 to go in the first quarter. Like a true American, Lou supports Israel. What the fuck do I care about Israel? Oklahoma is Texas property. Texas has had their number lately. That's true. Georgia Tech is up 7-2 on UGA. In what? Try to respond without sounding mad. Georgia Tech's up on UGA 7-2 in what? Have a feeling if Bryce had those OSU receivers, he would look elite. That sounds like Cope to me, buddy. Bryce Underwood can't hit wide open receivers in a spring game, dude. That sounds like some Cope to me there. That sounds like Cope. In front of 25K people. What's in front of 25? I don't know. I don't know what that guy's talking about. Oh, baseball. Yeah, I don't give a shit about college baseball. Nobody does, do they? Lou, let me cope. Yeah, that's some cope there, bud. That was some cope on your part there. We hit on a good QB with Keelan Russell. Well, that's to be determined, since we've never seen him play college football before. That's to be determined. UJ is elite at baseball this year. That's news to me. I couldn't tell you whether they were winless or undefeated. I've got no idea. Chris Henry Jr. would be your number 2 receiver. They better rank my Longhorns number 1. Who is they? You'll see. Don't worry. He will hand Georgia their usual regular season loss. Come on, Keelan Russell. The AP poll better have Texas number 1. That's what you're concerned about? A poll that doesn't have anything to do with anything? That's okay. If you're going to be talking about what people better do, how about Texas better have a decent offensive line this year? How about that? Since they didn't have one last year. That seems like something a Texas fan would be saying that better happen rather than worrying about where they're ranked in a meaningless AP poll. What's more credible? I don't pay attention to either one. Watch the NHL playoffs, Lou. A, don't tell me what to do. That's A. Letter 2, I've got Tampa Bay and Montreal on right here. It's not on because you told me to. I've had it on since it fucking started an hour ago. But don't tell me what to do. It says it get somebody to read you what's on the screen before you start typing. But it clearly says right here, don't tell that what you just did is frowned upon. Running back room, I think this is probably the best running back room they've had since 22. It's not as good as 21 and 22, but it's better than it was last year or the year before. I like, the 1 and 2 are good. Nate Frazier and Chauncey Bowens. I think Dwight Phillips is going to play a lot more this year. He'll take on sort of the Cash Jones role from last year. I think he'll have a bigger role. I think he'll play more than Cash Jones played, but he's that type of running back, third down guy, track speed. He won't be like he's not going to carry the ball 10 times a game between the tackles. That's what Chauncey Bowens and Nate Frazier are for. Dwight Phillips is like a change of pace third down guy, but I really like him. I think he'll have a much bigger role this year. But I'm happy with those three running backs. It's not on the level that it was in the early 2020s or late 2010s, but it's better than what we've had the last couple of years, I think. I've got the Red Sox too. Are they winning? I turned it off to turn the other basketball game on. Portland's up 17-9 over the Spurs now. I got it on over here. Let's check that Red Sox game. Yankees, Red Sox. Yankees winning 3-0. It's not looking good for the Red Sox. I'm on the Red Sox too. Alabama defense will be in the top 15 to 20. I think it might be higher than that. I think their defense will be better than their offense. I love Georgia's offensive line. The only question mark I have on Georgia's offense is wide receiver. That's it. I think it's probably the best tight end room in the country. There are better tight ends than any one tight end that Georgia has. But Georgia's got 3 NFL tight ends, and they're all going to play. In some cases, they're all 3 going to play at the same time. The wide receiver is where we need somebody to step up, and I don't know who that somebody might be. There might not be a somebody. It's a legitimate question, but the offensive line is going to be great. And I think this is going to be the best defense Georgia's had since 22. Yeah, Notre Dame's going 100-0, and so is Notre Dame. I mean, and so is Miami, which is weird because not only are they likely to meet in the playoffs if they're both undefeated, but they play in the regular season. So how are they both going to be 100-0? It's really weird. Yeah, it's really weird. Lou, I'll give you a McDonald's gift card for a right tackle. Can't spare any of those, man. Too many injuries happen on the offensive line. So even if we had an extra right tackle to trade you, I don't know that I would do that because you never know when Georgia might need that backup right tackle. The legitimate offensive linemen are really hard to find. Yeah, Glenn Schumann's the DC at Georgia still. Been there for a while now. The only thing in Oklahoma is tornadoes and Indians. Yeah, that's pretty true. That's pretty true. The only good thing about Oklahoma is that it's not Nebraska. That's that's really the that's about the best thing you can say about the state of Oklahoma is that it's not Nebraska. Yeah, I think Muschamp's better. Muschamp's great. I hated losing him. OSU has no depth at O line. Cheap to live here, and it's not Texas. It's definitely not Texas. That's part of the problem. Texas is a much better state than Oklahoma. And I'm not even that big on Texas because you have to speak Mexican to live there, but it's better than Oklahoma. I think Georgia beats Alabama. I can't ever predict that. I'll probably end up predicting Georgia to go 11-1 with a loss to Bama just because they always lose to Bama. Texans come here to gamble and smoke weed. Oh, is weed legal in Oklahoma? Oh, it probably is because of all the Indians, the peace pipe and that. I thought that was peyote they did in the peace pipe, but maybe they substituting marijuana since it's you can get it legalized. It'd be a lot harder to get peyote legalized, I guess. They've swapped out their peace pipe peyote to marijuana. Look at this fucking dog jumping rope. What the fuck? Y'all see this at halftime of that Boston game? They had a dog out there jumping rope. What the fuck? What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Lou, you remember when Maryland beat Texas? Yeah, didn't they beat them twice? But yeah, I do remember that. They like to roll their own. Their Sooner wrists are too weak. I've known people that have done that, rolled their own cigarettes. And I'm just telling you, that's fucking weird. And I've had people close to me that went through a phase where they rolled their own cigarettes. I I think that's fucking weird. I think that's fucking weird. Just saying. But look, it's like I do every time when I tell you I think something's weird. I'm weird too. There's plenty of weird shit that I do. When I say something's weird, I don't even mean it as an insult. It just is what it is. There's just some things that are fucking weird. I do a lot of weird shit. But when I see somebody that rolls their own cigarettes, I like immediately I go, that's fucking weird. So that's that and that. What fucking going on here? Hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. All right. I got to fix that scoreboard so y'all can see it a little better before someone starts trolling me, which of course is not allowed. No, absolutely no trolling here. There we go. Fix the scoreboard a little. Hopefully you can see it a little better. You want me to? Oh shit! I gotta fix it again here so you can see the. How much time's left? Well, it's halftime on the one game, so there you go. Now leave me be. Leave me be, please. What are we doing? Well, we lost the comment section bet per normal, like we always do, and I'm extremely mad and angry right now. I'm shaking. I'm so mad. I don't remember the last time I was this fucking mad. I'm fit to be tied right now. I'm absolutely irate because the comment section lost another bet. No, I've never been to Sweden. The only place I've ever been in Europe is Germany. Yeah, that's the only place I've ever been. But anyway, I'm really mad about the comment section losing that bet, so I'm going to go refill my water. And I'll, what am I doing? Do I even know what I'm doing? That's a fair question, actually. Contrary to popular belief, I do. Not only do I know what I'm doing, I know who I'm messing with. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Stop mistreating Uncle Lou!
Eczema isn't the same for everyone, but with
All right, relax. I'm back. Like like uh like vertebrae. There you go. All right. Celtics still trail the 76ers 72-65, third quarter, 8 minutes to go. Spurs also losing. Nope, Spurs have tied it up 27 apiece with Portland. And hockey game here. Second period. Lightning and the Montreal Canadiens. Stop mistreating the comment section. No. As long as the comment section keeps losing bets, I'm going to continue to mistreat them. Yes. Josh Pate is currently calling Notre Dame a blue blood. Yeah, that's because they are. That's because they are blue blood. Yeah. Did you know the sun rises in the east? That might be news to you too. But it's true. Whose team with a new coach has the best chance of making the playoffs? Penn State, Michigan, Virginia Tech, Auburn, Florida, LSU. I would say Penn State and LSU. Penn State strictly because of their schedule. But Penn State or LSU out of those two. I think LSU's the better team. They have a much tougher schedule than Penn State does, though. Yeah. Lou, I'm going to Truist Park this coming Sunday. Braves game? Have fun, my man. Did you know this stream is discontinued? No. But I did know that you're about to be discontinued from this chat. I do know that. And I am certain of that. All right. We need the Lightning to score here. Second period, 12 minutes to go. Tied at 1 with the Canadiens. We need Tampa Bay to win at home. Yes, sir. Is it worth it? Is what worth it? Going to Truist Park? If you like baseball, I mean, are you going to a baseball game or are you just going to walk around Truist Park for no reason? I mean, I can't answer if it's worth it for you or not. Are you a Braves fan? Do you like baseball? If it is, it's probably worth it to go see a Braves game at Truist Park. It's a nice area. The whole setup they have outside the stadium is cool. They got restaurants and bars and gift shops and all kinds of shit right outside the stadium there. You can get there 2 or 3 hours ahead of time and get you something to eat, go bar hopping, buy you something. It's a nice area. The stadium's nice too. Who's getting drafted second Thursday night? I have no idea. Lou, didn't you know the earth is flat and so are my tires? I think you're half right. I think half of what you said might be right there. Lou, thank you for the super chat, bud. I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. In fact, yeah, I appreciate that. James Cooper says, Lou, will you be doing any of the Around the Horn style shows with Rec Talk and Pete? If they do them and ask me to be on there, yeah. That was Rec Talk, I think, that did that last off season. I haven't heard. I don't know if he's doing it again or not, but I rarely say no when invited to go on a show somewhere. I mean, I have said no in the past if I had a scheduling conflict or I just couldn't do it for some reason. But anytime somebody asks me to go on something, I try to say yes if I can. Those shows were fun, too. I told him if he wasn't going to keep doing it, I would steal the idea. And guess what? He didn't keep doing it. So maybe I'll just steal that idea from him and start doing it myself on my channel. I don't know. Rec Talk appears to have given up on it. His loss could be Uncle Lou's gain. Yeah, could be. Could be. We'll see. We will see. I feel like we're not doing so good on the bets today. It's fun to blame y'all when y'all get one wrong, but I feel like I'm not getting any right either. We did hit that one baseball bet. We hit one baseball bet. We pushed a baseball bet. We lost the comment section bet. What else do we have? We've got the Red Sox to beat the Yankees. They're losing 3-0 in the 7th inning. So that's not looking good. We've got the Padres to win and the Diamondbacks to win, but those games haven't started yet. Well, the Padres game just started, top of the first. The Diamondbacks don't play till 9:40. We've got the Lightning to win. They're tied at 1. We've got the Golden Knights to win. They don't play till later. We don't have a bet right now on either of the basketball games. Is that a problem? That might be a problem. 74-68. Boston is losing. Y'all think Boston's going to come back and win at home? Boston is still favored to win the game. They're down 6. They're favored to win the game. They're a 3.5-point favorite still. The over-under is at 226. James, thank you again for the super chat. He says, Rec Talk has been making fun of the Deion Dingleberries and brought up a good point. What is Deion's best career win at Colorado? He only has 2 ranked wins. It's TCU, first game ever. Week 1, his first year there. And they beat a ranked team last year. What's funny is the only good year they had, where they went like 9-4, 0 ranked wins that year. He only has 2 ranked wins in 3 years. He had 1 his first year against TCU, and he had 1 ranked win last year. Who was that against? Iowa State. They beat Iowa State last year. Those are the only 2 ranked wins he has. So it's one of those 2. He hasn't won a postseason game, bowl game. He hasn't won that. So it's not that. It's either the first game against TCU 3 years ago, or it's Iowa State last year. Braun going up 2-0 in the series tonight. I'm on the Rockets tonight. I'm on the Rockets tonight, bud. Yeah, I'm on the Rockets. Have to be on the Rockets today. I don't know what to do with this Boston game. It's weird to me that Boston is still favored. Now they're only favored by 2.5. I like that a lot better than 4.5, which is what it was a minute ago. Wait, fuck, they're down 7? They're down 7 halfway through the third quarter, but they're still favored by 3.5. What the fuck is going on here? No, I'm not sure what's going on. I'm tempted to take Philadelphia right now plus 3.5. I'm real tempted to take Philadelphia plus 3.5. Boston drives into the lane, rejected, out of bounds. Boston will keep the ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 5:07 to go in the third. 77-70. We can get to 76ers at plus 4.5. I'm starting to wonder now. They had a home run last year, but they gave up another run. Not sure what that's about. Not sure. Not sure what that's about in that. The Cubs have runners on first and third in the bottom of the fourth with 2 outs. There's no score in their game against the Phillies. We need the Cubs to win. Yankees still beating the Red Sox 3-0. Red Sox have runners on first and second with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. We need the Red Sox to score. In a bad way. In a bad way. 76ers up by 5. They clank a 3-pointer, but grab the rebound, put up another 3-pointer. That one air balls. Wow, fire that guy immediately. If you shoot an air ball in a playoff game, you should be fired immediately. Unemployment line for you there, bud. Is probably what should happen there. I'm trying to think of a reason why I shouldn't take the 76ers plus 4.5 right now. That just seems like a lot of points when they're up 5. They'd have to lose by 9. Or that's a 9-point difference from where they're at right now. They just turned the ball over. Boston with the ball. Dished into the lane. Fouled. Boston will be shooting free throws with a chance to get it to 3. 76ers plus 5 now. It's hard to say no to that. Hard to say no to that. But our luck has been so bad today, I'm a little gun shy. What should we do, y'all? The Spurs are down 2, but favored by 5.5. Now that I would take. Spurs minus 5.5. They're down 2 in the second quarter. I kind of like the Spurs minus 5.5. Spurs best player just went to the locker room. Wemby? Wemby's a cheat code, man. It's not even fair to things he can do at his size. What's up, Weiss? Immaculate. Good to see you in here, buddy. What's wrong with Wemby? Is he really hurt? Can't take the Spurs if he's hurt. 76ers with the ball, up 3. 3.5 to go in the third. And they're going to turn it over. Celtics ball. Fell and landed on his face. Damn. Well, hopefully he's all right. Or the Spurs' chances of winning this thing are over. Winning the NBA title are over if Wemby's out. They can't win shit without him. Oh, I'm seeing the replay now. Yeah, bumbling, stumbling, balls on his face. Oh, God, he smacked his face. Knocked him out. It looked to me like he was knocked out cold. Did y'all, on the replay, his eyes were closed. It looked like he was knocked the fuck out. What's the concussion protocol in the NBA? Shit. We might have to put money on Portland now. Portland for 3. No good. They get the rebound. Another no, they're going to pass it. Back to the corner for 3. Drains it. What is going on? What is happening here? There's a lot going on right now. Most of it bad. Which, of course, is unfortunate. LouTube is the best entertainment all year long. Woe, Todd, whoa. Thank you, Army Man. Y'all entertain me. Shit. Sometimes I go live just so y'all can entertain me. I have a good time on these live streams with y'all. Pastor Dave, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the super chat, Army Man. I really appreciate that, bud. It means a lot. Thank you. Why are the Spurs favored still? They're losing and their best player is out. Why shouldn't I bet on the Blazers right now? first half. How about that? First half. Blazers. How about that? What's going on, man? What's going on? Still tied at 1 in the hockey game. 7 minutes to go in the second period. Montreal and Tampa Bay. We need Tampa Bay to win that one. We need Tampa Bay to win that one. What else here? Boston still trails. They're down 6 now. 80-74. Commercial break in that game. The Trailblazers missed a layup and then turned it over. Good defense to get back. Three-pointer for the Spurs is no good. Fast break. Foul. Portland be shooting free throws now. We might have to take Portland plus 4.5. We might have to take Portland plus 4.5 with Wemby out. That's not good for the Spurs with having Wemby out. Not good at all. Still no score, Cubs and Phillies. We need the Cubs to win that one. Spurs with the ball, down 6. Off the glass, no good. But another foul on Portland. Portland's up 6, 40-34. Big dang. Big dang. I have the Blue Jays plus half a run first 5 innings. Well, we know what that means is going to happen, Dylan. You know what that means, bud. I don't have a bet on that game. I don't think. No, I don't have a bet on that game. Padres and Diamondbacks I have. You're welcome. You're okay for a Georgia fan. Well, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I'll take whatever compliment I can get. Do you do research when you get on baseball? No, I don't do research on anything I bet on. No. There's no point in doing research to make your bets. Betting is pure luck. You just flip a coin. You got just as much a chance of winning one way or the other. Portland for 3. What an ugly shot that was. Brick. They're up 4 now. Oh, now they're up 2. San Antonio getting on a roll. San Antonio is getting on a roll here. Chance to tie it up for the Spurs. Kicks it out for 3. No good. Boston hits a three-pointer there. 5-point game now. Philadelphia answers 84-77. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. 76ers with a 7-point lead. Boston's got the ball. Top of the key. Almost lost it. Dribbled it off his leg. Step back three. No good. But Boston grabs the rebound to keep possession alive. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Down low. Backs into the lane. Turnaround hook. No good. Philadelphia with the rebound. All right, we're going to take the Spurs minus 6.5. They're on a run here. I'm hoping they'll get Wemby back in the second half. If they don't get Wemby back in the second half, we could be in trouble. But I just live bet the Spurs minus 6.5. I'm thinking about taking the 76ers plus 1.5. Third quarter comes to an end, 84-77. The 76ers with a 7-point lead on the road at Boston. Boston leads the series 1-0. 76ers trying to tie it up. I have the Spurs minus 11.5. I'm at the wrong place. Where are you going this week, Lou? Nowhere this week. Next week, I'm going to Vegas. How are these NBA playoff games not on TV? Are the NBA's ratings that bad? They are on TV. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but they are on TV. I've watched every playoff game so far on TV. They're on the Celtics game is on NBC Sports Network, and the Spurs game is on NBC. The Rockets game later tonight is also on NBC. Google told me this game was only on Peacock. No, well, it is on Peacock, but it's also on NBC Sports. I'm watching it on NBC Sports Network. The Boston game, the Spurs game is on regular NBC. Yep. Who's texting me while I'm trying to do YouTube?
No, lady, how about you shut the up? I'm doing YouTube, bitch!
Is anybody going to score again in this hockey game? 3 minutes to go in the second period, still 1-1. Nobody has scored in the second period. No fights in the second period either that I've seen. A ton of fights in the first period. We need the Lightning to get their shit together here and win this game at home against the Canadiens. That's what we need to happen. Boy, watching a hockey game is about like watching an anthill, ain't it? Hockey's got to be the hardest sport to do play-by-play because it's so fast and everybody's name is unpronounceable. Yeah, I think hockey's got to be the hardest sport to do play-by-play. Lou, did you ever have satellite TV? Oh, yeah, for years and years and years. Got rid of it in 2021 and went all streaming in 2021. I had Comcast cable for most of my life. Then I had satellite for 5 or 6 years, maybe. And in 2021, I went all streaming with YouTube TV. Best decision I ever made. Getting rid of satellite and cable and all those stupid boxes and satellite dishes. And the bad guys just scored. Montreal has taken a 2-1 lead on the road against Tampa Bay. Not good. Not good. Not good for the Payloo movement there. Not good at all. Fourth quarter underway. Boston and the 76ers. 76ers with a 4-point lead. Boston with the ball. Spin move at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper is good. Now a 2-point game. I'm going to take the 76ers plus 2.5. Yeah, I'm going to take the 76ers plus 2.5. Live bet. 76ers plus 2.5. We have to do it. We have to do it. And I've got the Spurs minus 6.5. They're up 3 right now. The Spurs are 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. We got to win some bets. We're losing too many of these bets here. We got to turn it around. I got the lucky watch on. Not sure what's going wrong here. Not sure what's going on. $89-82, the 76ers now with a 7-point lead. Boston's got the ball. Underneath, up and in. Good play there from the Celtics. Cuts the lead to 5. '76ers with the ball. 9:15 to go in the game. They're up 5. Into the lane. A lot of steps there. And they're going to get somebody with a foul. Foul on Boston, I think. Yeah, I'm straight YouTube TV and Hulu Live TV. Why both? You have 2 live TV services? Philadelphia makes the first free throw. The Spurs now up 4, 54-50, 116 to go in the first half. Wemby went to the locker room a few minutes ago. Looked like a concussion to me. He fell and hit his head on the floor. Don't know if he's going to play in the second half or not. Spurs obviously going to need him. Boston with the ball, down 7. '76ers 91, Boston 84. Boston for 3. No good. 76ers with the rebound. Eight and a half minutes to go. 76ers spin move into paint, rejected by Boston. Turnover. Boston, chance to cut into the lead here. Down 7. But now they turn it over. 76ers look to run here. Into the paint. Up and no good. Boston with the rebound. Under a minute to go now. Spurs up 5, 57-52. But Portland with a chance for a 3-point play here. 2-pointer, layup and a foul. The Hawks game last night was crazy. Yeah, I hit on that one. I had the Hawks plus the points. Turns out I didn't even need the points. I should have took them on the money line, but I had the Hawks plus 7. Hit a winner there. I'd like to hit another couple of winners on some of these games, but it ain't going well today. The Tampa Bay Lightning are screwing me up. The Cubs won't score, which is not good. Let's see. Yeah, still no score in the Cubs game. Bottom of the 5th inning. The Cubs do have the bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. No score. We need the Cubs to win that one. We need the Padres to win. There's no score in their game against the Rockies in the 2nd inning. And then we've got the Diamondbacks, which start here in a little bit. Still a 7-point lead for Philly. Boston, 3-pointer, no good. 76ers with the rebound. Ten seconds to go in the Spurs game. They're up 2, but Portland has a chance to tie it. Shot no good, but he was fouled. So he'll be headed to the free throw line with 11.4 seconds to go, shooting 2 free throws, down 2. Chance to tie it up. Yeah, the Hawks game last night was good. I watched all of that one. Boy, I hope they get Wemby back out there in the second half, the Spurs. We'll see. Has anybody heard anything on that? Do they know? Have y'all heard anything about his injury? Portland made the first free throw. It's a 1-point game. Second free throw also good, and we're all tied at 77. The Spurs will hold for the last shot here. 10 seconds to go. Chance to take the lead headed into halftime if they can score here. Kicks it out top of the key. Passes it to the wing for 3. No good. Ugly shot. Your halftime score, Spurs 77, Blazers 77. All tied up. Underdogs are playing well in these 2 basketball games tonight. Underdogs are playing well. Damn, I gotta pee. All right, let me pee. I'll be right back.
Come on, man.
All right. Everybody behave while I was gone. Yeah, it might be your season is over for the Pay-Lou movement. Yeah. We need to hit some of these, man. We need to hit some of these. What's up, Lander? We need to hit some of these. Let's see. The 76ers are up 8. We need them to hang on and win. There's 5:05 left in the game. 76ers with an 8-point lead over the Celtics. We need them to hang on. The Spurs and the Trailblazers are at halftime, tied at 57. We need the Spurs to win that one, but Wemby's out for the game. So we might be on the wrong side of that one now. Go Blazers. Blazers got a good chance with Wemby being out. Real good chance. They're tied at halftime and no Wemby in the second half, so going to be tough for the Spurs. Baseball, not much better. The Phillies have tied it up with the Cubs at 1. We need the Cubs to win that one. The Tampa Bay Lightning, we need them to win. They're down 2-1. At the second intermission. And then we have the Rockets tonight. You've been 2 for 2 on the Blazers with me. My fandom takes over. You bet the Blazers at +5. Would you bet it before the game started? On the money line? That's brave. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that. I would not have done that. But you might hit it now with Wemby out. All right, under 5 minutes to go. Boston with the ball down 8. We need the 76ers to play defense, and there's a steal. There we go. 76ers with a chance to add to the lead. Now 4:45 to go. They've got the ball, 97-89. They have the lead. Off the glass, no good, but the putback is. And it is now a 9-point lead for the 76ers with 4.5 to go. Boston with the ball. They're up 1-0 in this series. Come on, defense. We might have to stand up here. But, you think that's what it is? Because I'm not standing up? Let's stand up for the end of this Boston game. I mean, it can't hurt. Nothing else is working. Yeah, nothing else is working. Let's try that. Hopefully this will work. Nothing else is working. So let's try standing up. Sometimes when you stand up, good things happen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you stand up, good things happen. We got the lucky watch on. That doesn't seem to be helping. Maybe it could be that this watch only works for football season. This watch is undefeated in football season, though. When I needed it to work for me, it worked. It worked every time. So let's see if it can pull one out for us here on the 76ers. Broken jaw, where'd you get that? ESPN says it's a hyperextended left knee. He definitely hit his face on the floor really hard, the front of his face, and it looked like it knocked him out cold to me. So the broken jaw thing wouldn't surprise me if that's true. He hit the floor hard, face first. Lights off and wear your shirt inside out and backwards. I'm not doing the shirt thing. I can turn the light out, but I'm not going to do the not going to do the shirt thing. That sounds a little too weird. Yeah. All right, come on, 76ers. Let's pay Lou. Don't tell Lou what to do. Yeah, whatever you do, don't do that. Telling me what to do is frowned upon around here. It's a terrible idea. Absolutely terrible idea. What game are you watching that was his jaw to hardwood, not the knee? Yeah, he definitely hit his face on. I don't know if he hyperextended his knee or not. I have no idea. I haven't heard anything. I watch the games on mute, so I don't know what's going on, but he definitely hit the floor face first. Tomorrow I'm thinking about drinking a Red Bull and trying to keep up with the high school track runners that I coach. Wish me luck. I can't drink Red Bull. I can't drink energy drinks at all. Red Bull, nothing. I can't drink that shit. Good luck to you, though. Plus, I ain't got no interest in running to try to keep up with no track team either. That sounds like a horrible idea to me. Yeah, that sounds like just a horrible idea to me. I'm not going to be doing that. That's all of you there with that deal there. Boston with the ball. They're now down 13. Wild 3 goes, though, for the Celtics. Makes it a 10-point game. 3.5 minutes to go. We need the 76ers to hold on here. We need the 76ers to hold on here. Be a big bang if we can get the 76ers to hang on here. Gonna be tough on the road. 3-pointer, be good. Drains it. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I needed to be standing up the whole. Why didn't y'all tell me to stand up earlier? This is working now. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Tampa Bay comes out and scores a couple of goals in the third period and wins that game. Now, Boston misses a 3. 76ers with the rebound. Under 3 minutes to go and a 13-point lead for the good guys. Let's go. Come on, 76ers. We need to hit this one. This is a $250 holla. Come on, 70. Uh-oh, wide open. Get in there. Bang. Reverse up and in, and it's good. And the foul. Hoop and harm. 3-point play. This is going to make it a 16-point lead for the 76ers. It's all over but the crying, it looks like here, for the Fighting Larry Birds. Lou, are you my uncle? Yes, I am. I ain't going to let them beat me that easy. This may be the last time y'all hear from me. What? Oh, with the running routine? Yeah, you be careful with it. How old are you, man? Is it a good idea for you to be running like that? If you ever see me running, you best believe somebody's chasing me, because there's really no other reason for me to do that. I've got no interest in running at all. My running days are behind me, to be honest with you. 76ers with the ball and a 16-point lead, under 2.5 to go. I'm feeling good on this one. This is a $250 banger if it hits. And we definitely need it to hit. A runner, no good. Putback, no good. Boston with the rebound. All right, time to play some defense here. Protect this lead. Protect this lead. Step back three. Drains it. 13-point game now. Used to be a marathon runner, though. Well, I used to be 9 years old. That doesn't have a whole lot to do with what's going on today. I still don't know if it's a good idea for you to be out there running, bud. All right, third period underway here in this hockey game. The bad guys are winning, though. Montreal's up 2-1 over Tampa Bay, and we've got Tampa Bay to win. We need them to get their shit together here at home. Need them to get their shit together here at home. What are the Cubs doing? The Cubs are tied at 1 with the Phillies. Cubs batting, bottom of the 6th. Runners on first and third, but there's 2 outs. We need a base hit here for the Cubbies. 76ers at the free throw line with a 13-point lead. Misses the first free throw, 108-95. 152 to go in the game. I'm feeling good on this 76ers bet, y'all. I think we're going to hit this one, and this is a big one, too. This is my biggest bet of the day so far. $250. Holla if it hits. If it hits. I've seen weird shit happen. Maybe Boston comes back. Maybe something weird happens and we lose, but I'm feeling good. Are you going to watch UJ versus Tech in baseball? It's a top 5 matchup. No, I don't watch college. Nobody watches college baseball, bud. I didn't even know I didn't even know Georgia was ranked. I couldn't care less about college baseball. Nor can most people, to be honest. The ratings are abysmal. Boston misses a three-pointer. 76ers with a rebound. Under a minute and a half to go. It's all over. We're going to pay Lou on this one, y'all. We're going to get paid. We're going to get me paid on this one. 76ers killing the clock now. Dribble, dribble, dribble. They still use aluminum bats. Yeah, it's stupid. Philly just hit again. 16-point lead. Boston for 3. No good. Philadelphia fumbles the rebound. Boston gets it back. Under a minute to go, though. 16-point lead. I'm feeling good. We got this one. We got this one all wrapped up, I do believe. Three-pointer for the Celtics. No good. Way short. Boston gets the rebound again, though. 35 seconds to go. Boston with a layup. Huge lead, though, for the 76ers. We're going to hit this one. Under 30 seconds to go. Hey, Lou. This is a big one here. This is a big one. This will put us back in positive territory for the week. I like that. I like that. I like being up, not down. Second half also underway. Spurs and Portland. Spurs with a 2-point lead, 59-57, 11-14 to go in the third quarter. We need the Spurs to win that one, but Wemby is out for the rest of the game. So I'm nervous on that Spurs game. Would you rather receive 5 bee stings or watch college baseball? I guess watch college baseball, but I wouldn't enjoy it. It wouldn't hurt. I mean, the bee stings would hurt. College baseball wouldn't hurt. It just would be a miserable experience. All right, that's it. Pay Lou. Bang! We hit a big one there. We hit a big one, boys. We needed that one. We needed that one. $250 holla. We're back in the positive for the week. We were down 120. We were down 120. We hit that for 250. What does that mean? We're up 130 for the week. That's what it means. We're now up $130. Pay me, you gypsy jizzrag bookie. Pay me my money. We still got a lot more bets to sweat, though. We need the Spurs to win. I don't feel good about that with Wemby being out. They are up 3, third quarter just underway, but we'll see on that one. The Cubs, that's not looking too great either, unfortunately. Where are those dummies at now? Actually, we might be okay on that Cubs game. They have scored a couple of runs in the bottom of the 6th. They're now up 3-1 over the Phillies. So we got a chance at hitting this Cubs game too. Cubs are still batting in the bottom of the 6th, runners on first and third with 2 outs, but they have scored a couple of runs to open up a 3-1 lead there at home against the Phillies. So maybe we'll hit that one too. Traveling Fools, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. I'm worried about the bookie. He's going to be down and out. I have beat the soul out of him the last 2 weeks. I mean, I have put a hurting on him. I've won almost $2,000 off of him in the last 2 weeks. Lou want me to send a few dollars for my birthday today. No, you don't have to do that, man. Happy birthday. Keep your birthday money, man. I mean, I always appreciate you helping to support the show. I mean, I don't want to tell you not to, but you keep your birthday money, man. Happy birthday. So you're not watching if UJ makes it to Omaha. No, nobody watches college baseball, man. What? I don't give a fuck about college baseball. Nobody does. More people watch Monday Night Raw on a random Monday than watch college baseball, dude. Nobody watches that shit. Is sports betting a good investment for retirement? No. No. What? Fuck no, man. Sports betting's a good way to wind up in the poorhouse. All right. Tampa Bay's looking like they're going to piss me off. I don't like that at all. They can kiss my ass there with that deal there. I hate Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is dead to me. Tampa Bay is dead to me. I was asking if you wanted to send me money for no. Why? No. No. If I sent people money in the comment section every time it was their birthday, I'd be sending people money every single day. No, I don't want to do that. Happy birthday, Lou. He asked you to send him money. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. No. What do you think I am? Your father? No. No. I wish you a happy birthday. Orson Welles said his dad lost money inventing things, but made it back by gambling. I don't know anything about that. Tampa Bay still losing for reasons unknown. Irritating me here. Cubs now have bases loaded in the bottom of the 6th. They're up 3-1, 2 outs. We need the Cubs to hang on and win that one. That'd be another winner. We need the Spurs to win. And that's out number 3 in the bottom of the 6th for the Cubs. So they do open up a 3-1 lead. Headed to the top of the 7th against Philadelphia. Just kidding, Lou. LOL 47 today. I'm 47 for a few more weeks. I am 47 for a few more weeks. Octavian advice, bet your rent and grocery money on Florida national champions this year. Yeah. Oh, boy. You got to love Octavian. You got to love Octavian. The Spurs are up 6. I don't think Portland has scored in the second half. In fact, I know they haven't. It was tied 57 apiece at halftime. Under 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, 63-57. Spurs are winning. Portland yet to score here in the third quarter, which is fine with me. We need the Spurs to win. They're without Wemby, though. Wemby out for the rest of the game. Portland shooting free throws here. They make the first one. 5-point game now. Let's see if we can move the Spurs game over here in the middle. Let's do that. And that, and that. Tampa Bay still losing 2-1. Move the Spurs game to the middle TV here so we can keep a better eye on it. They're up 2 with the ball. Wild shot in the lane. No good. He was fouled. Spurs headed to the free throw line with a chance to increase their lead. Let's see. We'll put the Golden Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights will be coming on here in a little bit. Put it on this third TV. We need them to win tonight, too. Actually, it comes on after this game, so we don't even need to mess with that other TV. We just turn it off. We'll just turn it off. How have you been doing? Can't believe it's already a month removed from the Slob Olympics. Yep, seems like yesterday, don't it? Seems like yesterday. Man, that was a fun. Well, we had such a good time up there. Y'all need to try to make it to the Slob Olympics next year. You won't regret it. Well, we have so much fun on those trips. Spurs make the free throw. 3-point lead now, 64-61. The Spurs are up. 9 minutes to go in the third. Tampa Bay still losing for no reason at all at home to the Canadiens. 2-1. We need Tampa Bay to find a way to win that one. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. They are running out of time. 14 minutes to go in the third period. Where's the Slob Olympics next year? Savannah, most likely. We haven't decided for sure, but most likely it's going to be Savannah. Portland inbounds the ball down 3. No time on the shot clock. They get the shot off, but it's no good. Spurs with the ball now up 3, 64-61, 8:30 to go in the third quarter. Come on, Spurs. We need the Spurs to run it up here. They're without Wemby. He got hurt in the first half. He's out for the rest of the game. Spurs for 3, no good, but they grabbed a rebound, kick it back out again. Now down along the baseline. Spin move. Good defense, though. Kicks it back out again. Nowhere to go with it. Side step, up and in. 5-point lead for the Spurs. Let's go, San Antonio. Come on. Come on, Spurs. This is another $250 holler we got to hit here. We hit on the first basketball game. Can we hit on the second one? Can we go 2 for 2? That would be huge for the Payloo movement. Spurs turned it over. Had a chance to up the lead there. Sloppy dribbling turned it over. Blazers with the ball now down 5. For 3. Rejected. Another 3. Drains it. Wow. 2-point lead. Savannah St. Patrick's Day is awesome. I went to that one time. I'll never go again. It's worth going once, I guess, for the experience or whatever. But my God, it's just way too crowded. And I went when St. Patrick's Day was on a Saturday, and it was just wall to wall people on River Street. I mean, you couldn't move.
I was, I don't know, 20, 22, 23 years old, something like that. We had a great time, but I would never do that again now at my age. It's just way too crowded for me. What weekend will it be? It'll be the first weekend in March. So it won't be on St. Patrick's Day. We wouldn't do that. That would be a disaster. If we do it in Savannah, it'll be the first weekend of March. I loved living in Savannah. Yeah, well, Savannah's good for a weekend. I don't know if I would want to live there, but I loved it. Visiting Savannah for a weekend is great. Tybee Island. Spent a lot of time at Tybee Island. We went there. My parents had well, they didn't own. My parents rented the same place there every summer for like 10 years in a row for a week. The same place right on the beach, and we went every summer for 10 summers. 10 years in a row probably. Tybee Island. Cubs still up 3-1. That's good news. Coming to bat at the bottom of the 7th, so we like that. Still no score in that Padres game. We need the Padres to win. And the Diamondbacks game has just started. They're playing the White Sox. We need the Diamondbacks to win, too. That would be ideal. Definitely crowded. Second biggest St. Patty's Day celebration in the U.S. Yeah, I don't know if they still do it anymore, but back when I went, again, this was 20-something, this is probably 25 years ago when I went, because I was in my early 20s. But they dyed the river green right there off of River Street. I don't even know if they still do that anymore because of environmentalist tree-hugging people, or maybe that's against the law now. I don't know. But back when I went, they would dye the river green. I have no idea if they still do that or not. What time is it? Lady ought to be getting home here pretty soon. 20 or 30 minutes. Spurs and Trailblazers are tied. Spurs with the ball. Fadeaway jumper. Gets it to go. 2-point lead for the Spurs. Oh, boy, I'm not feeling good about this one with Wemby being out, though. And the Blazers tied it right back up at 68. 6 minutes to go in the third. We're probably on the wrong side of this one with Wemby being out. We'll see. Spurs from the free throw line, up and in. But an offensive foul on the Spurs, shot no good. So the Blazers will get the ball with a chance to take the lead, tied at 68. My Reds just beat the Rays. They still do it as of 3 years ago. The lady bringing McDonald's? No, not today. Don't need no McDonald's today. We had tacos today. Tampa Bay's on the power play, down 2-1. If they're going to tie it up, now would be a good chance to do it. But they're running out of time even on the power play. In fact, that's going to be it. Montreal gets the puck back with 10 seconds left in the power play. Well, that was Tampa Bay's chance to tie it up on that power play, and they blew it. Montreal still with a 2-1 lead, and they have killed the power play now. Back to full strength. Yes, you missed it. Besides the fish sandwich, McDonald's sucks. I don't like the fish sandwich. I like Big Mac, quarter pounder, 2 cheeseburger meal. That's what I get, one of those. I either get the Big Mac meal, the quarter pounder meal, or the 2 cheeseburger meal. The Blazers just won't go away, y'all. I think we're on the wrong end of this one with Wemby being out. That sucks. That sucks. Georgia Tech just beat Georgia like a drum in baseball. To hell with Georgia. Yeah, I couldn't care less about college baseball. Spurs got this. You think so? I hope you're right. Come on, Tampa Bay. What in the world are we doing here? We got to win this thing. Tampa Bay scored early in the game to take a 1-0 lead, but ain't done shit since then. Down 2-1 now with 10.5 minutes to go in the game. At home. Shit in the bed here. Shit in the bed. Blazers with the ball down 3. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 3-pointer. No good. Spurs with the rebound. Fast break. Maybe. Sloppy. Out of bounds off the Trailblazers. Spurs will keep possession 73-70 with 4:07 to go in the third. Come on, Tampa Bay. Tie it up. Nope. Clears the puck. Shit. Lou, a closet college stickball fan as much as he denies. No, I'm less of a college baseball fan than I am college basketball. I don't remember the last time I watched a college baseball game. Nobody watches college baseball. That's the problem. Spurs up and in. 5-point lead. Come on, Spurs. 3:50 to go. Spurs up 5. It's Mike Bobo's fault Wemby got hurt. Nah, football and basketball are the only money makers in college athletics. Portland at the free throw line, down 5. Listening to baseball radio broadcasts is nice. I mean, I don't mind going to a Major League Baseball game or a minor league baseball game every once in a while. Those can be fun to go to. But as far as watching baseball on TV, it's an unwatchable TV product at every level. It's been a bad night for Tampa Bay teams. Yeah, it looks like they're going to lose this one at home to Montreal. They're going to fall down 2-0 in that series. The Vegas Knights game has just started. It's on ESPN News right now. It'll move to this channel when this game ends. Baseball's up there with golf for boring sports to watch. Yeah, the only golf I ever watch is the Masters, and I only watch the Masters because I live in Augusta. And it's like a law here. You're just raised that way. Cubs are now up 4-1 over the Phillies, so that's good news for the pay-lose situation. What do we have on that? $100 on that one. So that would be nice. That would be nice. The Voltards are proud of their stickball natty. Do you shoot pool? Not very often, no. I mean, if I'm out somewhere and they have a pool table out, I'll do it, but not very often. Do you watch Brooke Austin, Film Guy? No. I like Brooks Austin. He seems like a nice guy. I follow him on Twitter, but I can't watch those game tape breakdowns where they show you the same play over and over again 15 times to explain why the left guard did what he did and shit like that. It's just boring to me. I saw one today. I don't think it was him. I think it was somebody else. But it was a play from the Georgia spring game. It was like a 13-minute video about one play from the Georgia spring game. And I'm like, how do people watch this? I mean, I don't know, man. That kind of thing just doesn't do anything for me. I mean, Brooks sounds like he knows what he's talking about, and I'm sure he does. But that kind of content's just not for me. Commercials on both the games I'm watching. That figures. That figures. Damn, Cubs now up 6-1 in that game, so I feel real good about that one. Still no score in the Padres game, though. We need the Padres to win. Tampa Bay running out of time. 8:51 to go. They're down 2-1 at home to Montreal. And we needed Tampa Bay to win. They just can't get shit going. It's a miracle they scored the one goal they did. I mean, they can't do shit. How are they favored? I mean, they've looked like the worst team out, except for the first 5 minutes of the game. They've looked like the worst team for the entire game. How are they even favored? What happened to the money show with Pigskin Pete? That's a football season show. I'm on a burner today. Let's not discuss the last 9 days. Uh-oh. What happened? College football is the best sport, and it's not even close. That I agree with. That I agree with. If any of this stuff came on during college football season, I would not be watching it. Oh my God! Tampa Bay just tied it up. Holy shit! We're not dead yet. With 7:27 to go in the game, Tampa Bay just tied it up. I take back everything I said about Tampa Bay being the worst city and the worst hockey franchise on the planet. I take all that back. They just scored to tie it up with 7:27 to go. All right, now we need another one. Holy shit, I had chalked that game up as a loss, but we're still hanging in there. Tied at 2 now with 7.5 minutes to go. The Spurs are up 4. We need them to beat the Trailblazers 76-72. If you weren't tuned in earlier, the Spurs' best player and one of the best players in the entire league out for the rest of the game. Wemby out for the rest of the game for the Spurs. But they are at home. Hopefully they can hang on and win here. They're up 4. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Blazers drive off the glass and in. Back to a 2-point game. Spurs Victor Wembanyama exits, putting concussion protocol. Yeah, he slapped his head hard on the court, and it looked like he was knocked out to me. His eyes were closed, and it didn't look good. I watched the games on mute, so I don't know what they said about the injury or anything, but it looked to me like he knocked himself out. Blazers with the ball, jumper, drains it, all tied up at 76. Come on, Spurs, what are you doing? What are you doing? Loot, I'm telling you to tell me to not tell you what to do. Yeah, don't tell me what to do. Thanks for keeping us entertained during the long off season. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Y'all help me more than I help you, I think. I'd go crazy. I don't know what I would do. Doing college football for a living year round, if I didn't have y'all to talk to in the off season, I really think I would go insane. And I know nobody cares about hockey and basketball. Hell, I don't even really care either. But if I can come on here, go live, hang out, watch some pointless sporting events, and hang out with you guys and talk some college football and shoot the shit for a couple hours a few times a week, that helps me get through the off season. So I should be thanking y'all. Blazers missed a three-pointer. Spurs up 2, and they've got the ball. We need the Spurs to go on a run here. Jumper from 4 feet away, no good. Clanks off the back of the rim. Blazers have the ball back now. We need to have a big cookout, bring some beer. Well, come to the Slav Olympics. That's basically what that is, a 3-day cookout. I mean, we don't actually cook out. We go out to eat, but plenty of beer gets drank. Promise you that. Spurs are fouled and will be headed to the free throw line, up 2 with 1:12 to go in the third quarter. Tampa Bay and Montreal are now tied at 2 after Tampa Bay tied it back up late in the game. Tied at 2. We need Tampa Bay to win. That would be a good comeback win for us after Tampa Bay trailed most of the game. Tied at 2 now with about 5 minutes to go. Still no score in that Padres game. We need them to beat the Rockies. Still no score. The Cubs are up 6-1 in the top of the 8th inning. We need them to win. I'm feeling good on that one. We need the Diamondbacks to win. That game just started, and they're already down 4-0. The White Sox scored 4 runs in the top of the first. So we might be in a bad way with the White Sox, with the Diamondbacks routine there. A lot of time left, but shit, you don't want to start off in the first inning down 4 runs. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. And then for the last game, which doesn't come on till I think 10:30 tonight, we're on Houston to beat the Lakers. Blazers for 3. In and out, no good. Spurs still up 2 with the ball. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. Game was tied at halftime. It has stayed close here during the third quarter. We're going to need the Spurs to go on a run at some point here. Going to be hard to do without Wemby, though. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. In the lane. Rejected. Turnover. Pacers with the ball. Or Pacers. The Blazers with the ball for 3. Drains it. Blazers take the lead. 79-78 with 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. The Spurs might be dog shit without Wemby, y'all. The Spurs might be dog shit without Wemby. This is not good. This is not good at all. There's 3 different injury reports on Wemby. Left knee. One says rib injury. Another says knee and concussion. It could be a knee and a concussion. The concussion seems pretty obvious to me from just watching what happened. Blazers miss a jumper at the end of the third period. We head to the fourth quarter. The Spurs have a 1-point lead, 80-79. It definitely looked like a head injury when it happened. Now, maybe he also hyperextended his knee, and that's one of the reasons he fell down. I don't know. But the concussion or the head injury thing seems accurate if you just saw what happened. I mean, he hit his head hard on the floor, and he looked like he was knocked out immediately to me as soon as he hit the ground. 5 minutes to go in this hockey game, tied at 2. We need Tampa Bay to find a way to win. .5:22 to go. The Diamondbacks might be dead to me, too. How do you give up 4 runs to the White Sox in the first inning? That is bad, bad, bad. That is real bad. The Phillies have scored a couple of runs in the top of the eighth, but the Cubs still have a 6-3 lead. 2 outs in the top of the eighth. Phillies down to their last 4 outs. We need the Cubs to hang on. Mike says he's a bit perturbed. Why is that, bud? The Mets just lost, question mark. I have no idea. You want me to look? I didn't bet on that game today, so I wasn't keeping up with it. Where's the Mets? The Mets lost 5-3. Ludi wheat Brunswick stew. I don't even know what that is. I've heard the term Brunswick stew, but I don't even know what it is. So I may have eaten it and didn't know I was eating it. I don't know what Brunswick stew is. My mayor cursed the Mets. Jackpot video is funny. He's mad about those Bush Apple not being in the store yet. Again? He was mad at Bush Apple 6 months ago. UJ just got mercy ruled. I couldn't care less about college baseball. I don't care if Georgia's undefeated or winless in anything other than football. I'm not a University of Georgia fan. I'm a Georgia football fan. I don't give a shit about the university or any other sport. Four minutes to go in this hockey game. Still tied at 2. We need Tampa Bay to pull out a win here. I don't see how people do play-by-play for hockey games. There's no way I could do it. First of all, you can't pronounce half the people's names. Second of all, it's like watching a kicked anthill. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. Hockey has got to be the hardest sport to do play-by-play. Got a degree and doesn't root for you, Jake. What do you want me to do? Pretend I'm a fan of a bunch of things that I'm not? That's what people like you do. Why would I do that? What are you, a Georgia Tech fan? So if their tennis team sucks, what? You're upset about that? I feel bad for you. Most people who talk about college basketball, college baseball, college tennis, college golf, gymnastics, equestrian, swimming, most people who talk about those sports because their football team isn't any good. When it comes to Georgia Tech, we know that's the case. Their football team is a fucking disgrace. Spurs for 3, no good off the front of the rim. They still have that 1-point lead, fourth quarter underway. They got the rebound, though. Let's see what they can do with it here. Dribbles into the lane, kicks it out. Back into the lane. Fouled. Spurs will be shooting 2 here with a 1-point lead. Lou, I need the Ben-Hur race picks. That shit was funny, wasn't it? That shit was funny. That I forget what we were watching. We were watching something like on Fox Sports 1 or one of those weird sports channels. I don't even remember what we were watching now. And it ended, and so we were watching something else on the other TV. But when whatever we were watching ended, that fucking chariot racing ended up coming on. And I was like, look at this shit. Fucking Ben-Hur chariot racing. That shit was funny. Not gonna lie, I get hyped for women's volleyball. Well, I'll watch women's beach volleyball. Blazers with the ball down 3. Jumper off the glass, no good. Rebounded by the Spurs. Let's go. Let's run it up. Let's go on like a 5-6-0 run, something. For 3, be good. God, way short. Way short, but fouled underneath on the rebound. The Spurs will keep the ball. Philip Huang Tektard goes to all the sporting events. I remember you called me during that stream, said we needed to get you one of those. Yeah, we were going to plop you up in that thing and let a horse drag you around. That would have been fucking hilarious. Still tied at 2 in this hockey game, it looks like to me. Official review, I think they're checking for a penalty against Tampa Bay. This would be bad. This would give Montreal a power play. 2:15 to go in the game. Tied at 2 in that hockey game. The Spurs are now up 4. They're on a little bit of a run here. Blazers with the ball. Missed the dunk. Spurs with the rebound. Come on. Come on, Spurs. From the free throw line. Be good. Drained it. 6-point lead. Come on, now play defense. They're on a 6-0 run. They turned it over again. Spurs, fast break. 3-point play. Fouled on the layup, and he made it. Chance for a 3-point play. 87-79. They're up 8 with a chance to make it 9. Let's go. That's the run we needed. They're on an 8-0 run. Spurs are too good. Yeah, I was worried because I don't know if you've been here for a while, but Wemby's out. Wemby got hurt, so I was worried we were on the wrong side. Notre Dame has never won a national championship in hockey. Yeah, I don't. Less people might care about that than care about baseball. Montreal's on the power play. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. We need Tampa Bay to kill this thing off and take it to overtime. Montreal with the puck, passing it around, looking for a shot. Come on. Oh, shit. There's the shot. Deflected. Tampa Bay clears it. That'll kill some time. 1 minute to go on the power play. Come on, Tampa Bay. Come on, Tampa Bay. Get on him. Come on. Come on. Come on. To the wing. Shot wide. Montreal keeps it, though. Behind the net. Kicks it out. Up top. Shot wide again. Clear it. Let's go. They cleared it. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Montreal resetting now. 40 seconds to go in the game. 28 seconds on the power play. Come on. Clear it one more time and it's over. Shot from way back. No good. Clear it. Clear it. There we go. They're going to kill the power play. Cleared the puck with 5 seconds to go on a power play. All right, we're headed to overtime. Barring something really weird. 15 seconds to go in the game. Tampa Bay back to full strength here. 10 seconds to go. Tampa Bay's got the puck, and that's going to be it. All right, we're headed to overtime. End of regulation. Montreal 2, Tampa Bay 2. We need Tampa Bay to win it in overtime. They should either join the Big Ten or ACC in football. Notre Dame, you're talking about? Yeah, I agree. I'd like them to join the ACC to keep the ACC from folding in 5 years. I'm worried that the ACC is going to go away in 5 years if Notre Dame doesn't join. And I don't want that to happen. I'd rather keep 4 conferences. I mean, I'd rather we kept 5. But it's too late for that. The Pope won't let them. UJ is a blue blood and racing Dodge Chargers. I don't even think that's a thing. I mean, I know you're trying to make a joke about their tickets and stuff, but there's got to be a better joke than that. Like maybe one that makes sense some kind of way. Notre Dame is special, woo. They definitely think they're special, don't they? Cubs are up 6-3. They're batting in the bottom of the 8th. We need the Cubs to hang on and win. 1 out, runner on first for the Cubs. Phillies down to their last 3 outs when they come to the plate in the top of the 9th. We need the Cubs to hang on. The Padres have taken the lead. That's good news. We need the Padres to win. Top of the 6th inning. Padres have the bases loaded with 2 outs. They're up 1-0 over the Rockies. Diamondbacks, though, still down 4-0 after giving up 4 runs in the first inning. Blazers clank a 3. Still a 9-point lead now for the Spurs. We need them to keep the pressure on. Run it up. We need the Spurs to win. We got $250 on this one. We won $250 on the 76ers earlier. It would be great to win another $250 on this Spurs game. Blazers kick it out. Nowhere to go with the ball. Dishes it down low. No good. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're up 11, 90-79. Come on, Spurs. Run this shit up. Run this shit up. They're on a 11-0 run. A 13-0 run now and a foul. 92-79, 13-point lead. Chance to make it 14 with a free throw. They're on a 13-0 run. Let's go. This would be huge for the Paylou movement. This would be huge for the Paylou movement. Them and Miami competing to have the shittiest schedule. Yeah, but both schedules are bad. There's no doubt about it. The difference is Miami only handpicks 25% of its schedule. Notre Dame handpicks 50% of its schedule. That's the difference. Iran have nuke. Woo. Yeah, Iran have nuke. That's what Slaw says. Slaw thinks Iran has a nuclear weapon. Slaw's mentally retarded, though. Now Barnes isn't out for the Spurs. You don't have to tell us who isn't out. 14-point lead. Blazers miss a 3-pointer. Out of bounds off the Spurs, though. The Blazers will keep the ball. 8:25 to go. 14 seconds on the shot clock. 93-79. The Spurs up over the Blazers. We need the Spurs to hang on. Just yesterday, a Notre Dame fan was still claiming ESPN picked Bama over Notre Dame last year. Yeah, they're retarded. They don't understand how anything works. They are retarded. Are Miami fans getting defensive about their weak schedule? Not to the extent that Notre Dame fans are. But even if they are, I mean, Miami's schedule is weak, but Miami doesn't pick Miami only picks 3 of its own games. Notre Dame picks 6 of its own games. That's the difference. My mother-in-law is 2 weeks away from developing a nuclear weapon. I see where Trump extended his deadline again for the 100th time. You know, the deadline was today at 8 o'clock. So 6 o'clock he comes out and says, well, I'm extending it again. This guy with his deadlines, man. Spurs with a jumper from the free throw line is good. They are on a heater the last 6 or 7 minutes. They're now up 13, 95-82. Blazers with the ball into the lane, spin move, up and under and in. That was a good looking move there. Still an 11-point lead for the good guys, though, with 7:35 to go. Come on, Spurs. Close this thing out. Oh, shit. They turned it over. Don't get sloppy now because you got a lead. Blazers for 3, and they hit it. Here we go. The Blazers now are going to go on a fucking run. They're only an 8-point lead now. It's gone from a 13-point lead to an 8-point lead really, really quick there. Cubs still scoring 7-3. They're up now, bottom of the 8th. Cubs are at bat, bases loaded with 1 out. They got a chance to extend their lead. We need them to beat the Phillies in a bad fucking way. Padres still up 1-0 over the Rockies. The Diamondbacks are now losing 7-0 at home to the White Sox. You know how hard that is to do? The White Sox are dog shit. Trump sounds like FSU saying they're leaving the ACC. Yeah. I'm going to annihilate you tomorrow. Tomorrow comes around. It's like, all right, I'll give you a week. Week comes around. It's like, all right, I'll give you 2 weeks. 2 weeks comes around. It's like, all right, 1 more day. Day comes around. All right, 5 more days. No score in the Vegas Knights Utah game. We need Vegas to win that one. Oh, Vegas just scored. Good guys take the lead, 1-0. Good guys take the lead, 1-0. The tinfoil hat video was legendary and accurate at the same time. Here's the thing to remember about the tinfoil hat videos. If I make another one next week or next month that you don't think is accurate, just don't get mad at it. They're not meant to be taken seriously. If I say something in a tinfoil hat video that you agree with or you disagree with, it's not a video that's meant to be taken seriously either way. So I'm glad you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoy the ones I do in the future, but they're not meant to make people mad. They're not to be taken seriously at all. I mean, it's sad I even have to say that. I'm sitting there on a fucking with a tinfoil hat on and fake static on the screen, mumbling under my breath into the microphone for 20 minutes. It should be pretty obvious it's a joke, but some people just get so butthurt if they hear something in one of those videos they disagree with. So just don't be that guy. If in a future when you hear something you don't agree with. Vegas Knights up 1-0. We're headed to overtime in the Montreal-Tampa Bay game, tied at 2. We need Tampa Bay to win that one, and we need Vegas to win this one. Iran has too many people trying to run the country. The foreign minister and president made a deal, but then the IRGC and religious leaders say they don't agree with that deal. That's one explanation. Another explanation is that Trump and Pete Hegseth don't know what the fuck they're doing, and they're sending Jared Kushner over there for what reason, I don't know. It's also a possibility that they are in over their heads, that they didn't think this shit through before they started this dumb shit that they're doing for no reason, and now they're stuck. And I would feel sorry for them if it wasn't for the fact that every time we go over to the Middle East, this is what happens. And Trump knew that. He's been saying for 10 years, don't get involved. Don't get involved. Then you vote for him because he said he's not going to get involved, and he gets fucking involved. I mean, what? You can't reason with religious nuts. You can't. You cannot have a rational, reasonable conversation with religious loons. Whether they're Muslim, Christian, Jewish, Hindu, you can't You can't reason with religious fundamentalists. So, Islamists are insane. All religious fundamentalists are insane. All of them, regardless. Whether they're Muslim, whether they're Christian, whether they're Jewish, whatever the fuck they are. You can't reason with people who believe religious tales. Like, how do you reason with some? Well, I'm not even going to get into it because it offends too many people. Iran was not 2 weeks away from a nuclear weapon. That's a fucking lie. Just like Iraq has WMDs. Iran was not 2 weeks away from nuclear. That's a fucking lie. We went over there because Israel told us to. We went over there because the military-industrial complex has a constant hard-on for war. We're about to turn 250 years old as a country. We've been at war for 200 of those 250 years. It's fucking sad. We've invaded more countries in the last 50 years than the rest of the world combined. I'm sick of doing all this stuff because what if this happened? What if they do that? We had to invade because what if they're... I'm sick of that shit. Oh, support the military. The best way to support the military is to bring them to fuck home. That's the best way to support the military, is to bring them home. I don't want to get started on all that because y'all get mad if you disagree with me. So you don't have to agree with me. That's the beautiful thing about this country. Nothing I say is going to change anything we're doing or not doing from a foreign policy point of view. It's just one idiot's opinion, mine. You don't have to agree with it. You also don't have to get mad at it. You can have your own opinion. You can be a warmongering Lindsey Graham lover if you want to. That's just not me. Sounds like the ladies' home because Burgle's barking. The Blazers just won't go away. 99-92. It's a 7-point game. Just under 5 minutes to go, and the Spurs have the ball. We need the Spurs to hang on. We need them to win by, what do we have? Is it 6? We have Spurs -6, I think. Jump shot no good from the Spurs, out of bounds. Looked to me like it was off the Spurs, or did they call a foul? I thought it was off the Spurs. Yeah, it's definitely off the Spurs. Right? Looked to me like it was off the Spurs. I don't know. We'll see. What type of dog is that? That's the lady's dog. It's a pug. It's a pug Chihuahua mix. Will always be wars. If we keep starting them, yeah. Yeah. If we keep starting wars, then yes, there will always be wars. You're right. All right, overtime underway here. Montreal and Tampa Bay, and we need Tampa Bay to win. All right, what are the Cubs doing here? All right, the Cubs are up 7-3. The Phillies are up to bat in the top of the ninth. They're down to their last 3 outs. They do have a runner on first, though. We need 3 outs here for another pay-lose situation on the Cubs, which, of course, would be ideal. All right. Come on, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was down 2-1 for most of the game, scored late in the third period to tie it up. And now here we are in overtime. Montreal leads the series 1-0, so Tampa Bay needs this one bad. Hopefully that's enough motivation for them to hang on and win it. The Spurs are with the ball up 7, 99-92, 4 minutes to go. Jumper clanks off the rim, out of bounds. It's going to be the Blazers' ball. 4:17 to go, 7-point lead for the Spurs. We need them to win by, is it 5 or 6 we have? Blazers kick it out for 3. Oh, shit, he drained it. How'd it go?
Good.
Yeah. We're hanging in there.
Are ya?
By the narrowest of threads. 4-point lead for the Spurs after the Blazers hit that 3. Just under 4 minutes to go now. 3:45. Spurs with the ball. We need a basket here. From the free throw line, drains it. Back to a 6-point lead. 101-95. Got to play some defense now. Tampa Bay with a chance. Oh. Blazers score again. 4-point game, 101-97 with 3:26 to go. Overtime, Montreal and Tampa Bay tied at 2. We need Tampa Bay to score and put this thing away. Montreal has the puck right now. Now they turn it over. Tampa Bay is going to get their chance here. Here they go down to the other end. Slings it around back behind the net. Tried to pass it out front. Deflected. Tampa Bay gets it back. Wild shot there. No good. Did the lady bring home McDonald's? No McDonald's today. We ate tacos earlier today. Mike Bobo for president? Oh, shit. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Let's check in on the Cubs. 9th inning. We need them to hold on and win. 1 out. Runners on first and second for the Phillies. And they've already scored a run. 7-4. It was 7-3. Now 7-4. We need the Cubs to hang on. Top of the ninth. Phillies down to their last 2 outs. Down 3 with runners on first and second. Come on, Cubbies. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. Four-point lead for the Spurs, and they've got the ball. Dribbles into the lane, turnaround jumper from the free throw line, in and out, no good. Blazers with the ball and a chance to cut into the lead. 3 minutes to go. That's going to be a jump ball. Which way's I don't know which way the arrow's pointing. Looks like the Blazers are going to keep possession. Or no, in the NBA, it's an actual jump ball, isn't it? What's up, Co-Panda? Jump ball down on the Blazers' end here. No Wemby for the jump balls. Wemby's out. Neither player even touched the ball. Come on, Cubs. Don't blow this shit. Still 1 out for the Cubs. The Phillies are up to bat. Runners on first and second with 1 out. It looks like the Cubs might be making a pitching change. Maybe that's what's taking so long there. All right, Lou, I got a call tonight. Enjoy the stream. Have a good day. Yeah, I appreciate you hanging out, buddy. We'll see you next time. Probably be on again tomorrow. Night. Tampa Bay with the puck. A shot deflected. They keep possession, though. Looking for an opening. Can't find one. Passes it back up high. Good defense here for Montreal. Not much Tampa Bay can do. To the wing. Shot. Save. 1 point game, and the Blazers have the ball. They're down 1. The Spurs were up 13 a few minutes ago. The Blazers have come back. Airball to 3, but they grabbed the rebound, put it up and in, and the Blazers have taken a 1 point lead. We're in a bad way. The Paylou movement's in a bad way with the Spurs game. Made it out to the Ohio State spring game this year. Had a great time making memories with the family. I'm glad you got to go, man. Spring games are a ton of fun. I always encourage fans to go to their team's spring games. They are a ton of fun. What's your thoughts on Oklahoma State this year? Better than last year, but not good enough to matter. Not this year, anyway. I like their quarterback, like everybody else does, but I don't think it's enough for them to make noise in the Big 12 this year. But I also don't think they're going 2-10 or whatever like they did last year. They should make a bowl game, I would think. Spurs are dog shit. Looks like it. Looks like it. Playing without Wemby, no good. Playing without Wemby, no good. 2 outs now. We're 1 out away for the Cubs to pay Lou. 7-4, top of the 9th. Phillies are batting. Down to their last out. Spurs are down 1 with 1:15 to go, and they've got the ball. Jumper, way short, but Spurs grabbed a rebound. Back underneath, up, and no good. No, Spurs stepped out of bounds. Yeah, the Spurs grabbed a rebound, but stepped out of bounds. That's a turnover. The Blazers are going to have the ball with a 1 point lead, 1:05 to go. It's going to be a hell of an ending here. Spurs are about to choke. Yeah. When Wemby went down, that's bad news for the Spurs. One of the best players in the league. Blazers kick it out. Back into the lane. Up and under. No good. And the Spurs get the rebound. 40 seconds to go. Spurs down 1 and have the ball. Almost turned it over. Spurs for 3. No good. Blazers with the rebound. 30 seconds to go. 6-second difference between shot clock and play clock. Spurs aren't fouling. Blazers short. But the putback is good. 12 seconds to go. 104 to 101. The Blazers with a 3 point lead. The Spurs will have the ball. Timeout on the floor. 12 seconds to go. They'll have a chance to set up for what would be a game-tying 3-pointer. Yeah, he damn near hit his head on the rim, that guy, on that rebound. That's out number 3. And the Cubs are going to hang on and win, it looks like. That's good news because we're going to lose this Spurs bet most likely. Spurs grab the rebound and call a timeout. So Spurs are going to have the ball with 11.4 to go and a chance to hit what would be a game-tying 3-pointer here. Where's the Cubbies? Yes, the Cubs did win 7-4, so that gets us paid, which is great. That'll help offset our loss from the Spurs game. And then we're going to need Tampa Bay to win. There's another fight in that game right now. We're going to need Tampa Bay to win and Vegas to win. Right now, we're up $200 for the week. So that's pretty good day so far. We were down $70 when I started the stream. We're now up 200. But we're going to lose the Spurs game. So we've got Tampa Bay, Vegas, and the Houston Rockets. Those are the 3 games we have left. Oh, well, we did have the Padres, didn't we? I bet so many games. There's something wrong with me. $12:25 to go in overtime. Still tied at 2 between Montreal and Tampa Bay. The Spurs are going to be inbounding the ball here with 11.4 seconds on the clock. They're down 3. So they're going to have a chance to tie it up here with a last chance 3-pointer. If they make it, we'll likely be headed to overtime. Here we go. Spurs inbounding. Portland fouls them right away. Spurs will be inbounding the ball again. 10.4 on the shot clock. Or on the game clock. I have the same disease. Houston's going to pull it out for us tonight, right, Joe? You're on Houston too, aren't you? Has that game started yet? If it hadn't started, it'll be starting soon. It's supposed to start at 10:30. Spurs make the first free throw, cuts it to 2. 10.4 seconds to go. Tampa Bay with 6 shots on goal in overtime, but can't score. Montreal, no shots on goal. The Spurs made both free throws, so we've got a 1-point game. The Blazers will be inbounding the ball after this timeout. The Spurs will have to immediately foul and send the Blazers back to the free throw line. Looks like the Rockets game hadn't started yet. Rockets at the Lakers. The Lakers won game 1. The Rockets are favored to win the series, so the Lakers pulled off the upset in game 1. The Rockets are about a 5-point favorite in game 2. I'm going to need them to win. 11:25 to go in overtime at a hockey game. Still tied at 2. Waiting on this timeout in the basketball game. 10 seconds to go. It's a 1-point game. And the Blazers will be inbounding the ball up 104 to 103. It's going to come down to the wire there in that one. Wemby got hurt in the second quarter and was unable to return. So the Spurs have been without their best player. They've hung in there, but had a 13-point lead at one point. Blazers have come all the way back and look like they're going to win this one here. They're inbounding the ball with 10.4 to go. The Spurs will have to foul right away. Here comes the inbound. Fouled with 5.2 seconds to go. Took them forever to foul. I thought home court was an advantage. A lot of road teams winning. Are you staying on for the Lakers Rockets? No, that one's going to be too late for me. I've been on since 7 o'clock. I'll be back on tomorrow. We'll do some more games tomorrow, but I can't make it for the Lakers Rockets game. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna stay on to the end of this the Spurs game, and then I'm gonna have to call it quits. Got back from the Georgia Tech baseball thing at Truist. Good time. Glad to finally get a single win over the Dogs and literally anything. How are you, Lou? So far so good. We're up a couple $100 on the Pay Lou deal. We've had some good games too. This one's coming down to the wire. 105, 103. Portland with a 2-point lead at the free throw line, looking to make it 3. And they do. So the Spurs will have 5.2 seconds for a last chance 3-pointer to try to tie it up. I'm glad you had a good time at the game, though. Thank you for the super chat, sir. Still no score in this hockey game in overtime. Tied at 2. Tampa Bay has had some chances here in overtime, but just can't score. Is Vegas still winning? They were up 1-0. It's now tied 1-1, Vegas and Utah at the end of the first period. We need Vegas to win and Tampa Bay to win. We'll see. We will see, said the blind boy. All right, come on, let's get this basketball game over with. 106-103, the Blazers with a 3-point lead. San Antonio's inbounding the ball, looking for a last-second 3 to try to send it to overtime. Let's see if they can hit one. In and out, no good. Blazers get the rebound, and it is game over. The Blazers on the road even up the series with the Spurs at 1 game apiece. Portland 106, the Spurs 103. And now the Spurs are going to have to worry how long Wemby's going to be out. He didn't play the entire second half. The injury did not look good to me when it happened. The Spurs are dead in the water without Wemby. Hockey game still tied up at 2. All right, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. I had a good time. Congratulations to Portland. Great win for them on the road at San Antonio. Boy, he almost made that 3-pointer, didn't he? In and out. All right, and we'll come back on tomorrow and do another game tomorrow. There's let's see who's on tomorrow. I know the NBA is on tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah. We've got the Magic and the Pistons, and the Suns versus the Thunder. First game is at 7 o'clock. So we'll come back on tomorrow, hang out, watch some more, hang out, talk some college football, that kind of thing. Had a good time hanging out with y'all tonight. I hope y'all did too. Hope you've had a good start to your week. Enjoy your Wednesday. Most importantly, have a good morning. Yeah. Have a good morning. All right, I'll see y'all.